$2 medium latte, cappuccino, or Americano from 2 to 6 p.m. The holidays
I'm
run
getting
on
you
Dunkin'.
this, don't worry.
Wow.
I told you Auntie Emily started it. Huh? I told you Auntie Emily started it. I only read her twice today. Oh, yes, I did. Sorry, there's a work thing going on. I know you're messing with me, but I mean, still.
I know, we're gonna get you a bowl to put this in. He's like, you don't understand the culture. So I was like, what is your problem? And she's like, get me better. Everything is my problem. I was like, oh, I'm exhausted. So that is like bacon.
Yeah?
And rolls.
Yeah?
It's for hot pot. You know what hot pot is? Basically, there's a soup base.
We have a purple stove. And in the base we have like meat, veggies, on.
No,
And we cook it at
I should just start till it's after.
got it. We're not
Is that the cat I hear? Or no?
But this is also
Absolutely not.
for salad.
Yes.
Zachary, that is just too much.
I have to order microchips, lunch.
Huh? Is that or is it the shelter?
Coming back.
Pretty much just feed it.
Have to order
If you want to know,
microchips.
Everett's going to learn.
I didn't order them until I didn't want to order them until the litter was born because I didn't know if I needed 1 box or 2.
No.
Yeah.
Not buying 2 boxes unless I had to, because what am I going to
I'm
do
just
with
saying,
those?
we really want to tie it down. I told my sister and brother-in-law that I would bring them to our holiday Christmas party on the 23rd so they could meet them. It's not a problem. We have 2 weeks to find you a date who has brother. No, I didn't know that. Do I get to start the back? Instead, go to a gentleman gathering, find a date for your sister's party, then shut down the profile. Do you want to die old, alone, in a house built surrounded by cats and dogs and shattered dreams? I'm sorry. But my mother said to me. Age. I'm 29. Same thing. Works. I'm a student and had supply store employee. Veterinarian. Loves animals. Red wine and long walks to the beach. I like white wine. What are you looking for in a man? A nice guy who likes fun and understands that I just want to date to a party. Looking for a professional man who loves animals, handsome, athletic, sexy, and astronaut. Things like that. What do you do? You'll thank me when you're happily married to a sexy lawyer and you have 3 children to help clean up. Wow. What? You already have 3 happy cupcakes. Huh? That means that there are 3 guys that want to meet you. You have to go to the next party. It's a holiday mixer this Friday at Member's house. I'll text you the address. Promise me you'll go. Promise?
No.
Fine.
I'm not. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to I really don't
Yeah, not for much longer.
feel comfortable
It is actually. I really kind of like the little guy.
putting a big bowl in there.
Blair isn't too far. Blair. Well, you do what you want. Me, I don't trust a woman who doesn't like cats.
Put him in the back of the truck.
No, I would never do that. He can ride in the front with us. But you have to hold him.
He doesn't need to be on here forever. I can.
Make sure he's safe. He's not really used to cats.
And you think you don't want to get rid of that cat?
He deserves a better home. Someone who's around more and hang out with him.
My father will find
They
it.
are. They're 2 different dogs.
He needs to forever doing this.
These concavers are the same as the other concavers. They're just 2 different dogs.
Oh.
Wasn't sure. You know what I mean?
Turned in for you on your birthday.
These are the different ones.
Shooting.
did, it was crackle. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not sure if
I
I.
worked with him for years. Friend Emily, I remember. You have to help me get rid of this cat.
This is what I was looking for. They're bigger ones with like more info in them. Yeah.
I
And I
said
was
that
looking
right
for
here
that
on the
heck
collar.
did it go?
Belongs to my boyfriend. We have to get rid of it anyway. You take it. Actually, if you do, I'll have my father give you all the cat food and kitty litter you'll ever need. Hi, Daddy.
Yeah, that's not my job.
Actually,
Fuck yes.
I work here, so technically you're following me.
So, how's school?
It's finals now, so really busy studying and stuff. Lynn is gonna take the cat. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. My apartment building doesn't take cats. Fine, I'll give you to shelter. No. Did you see that? It has to go. It's dangerous. He was just playing.
He wasn't trying to read, but
You call that vicious swipe? It just took to be playful? It wasn't a vicious swipe. It was a playful gesture. Excuse me. What do people are? A cat whisperer? Cats are like people. They can sense when they're not wanted. We're leaving. Daddy! Oh,
I guess we're good.
sorry.
I think we're all really tired, but it's going well.
She'll be alright.
We have independent pottying buttons with eyes. So that's good.
Right. Well,
Oh, there.
by the way, my name is Zachary, in case you continue to stalk me.
Well, Mary Lee. You can know about me. That woman is such a...
Sarah Lee. Can you come to the office?
Called into the boss's office, thinking it was his birthday. Celebrated last year on my birthday, so...
Not going. You boss it? Go, potty. Don't make me come out there with me. I'm tired. Go.
I just got fired. What? Why?
I'm gonna have to get like a $5 trash can from like Walmart or whatever. Oh,
She's obnoxious. Everyone's rude to
because we're
her.
gonna get stuff. It's gonna be that point like tomorrow.
What does Zachary see in her?
And listen, in case I don't have news, let's just shoot outside. Okay.
Hi, Sarah. Sorry, I'm not gonna be able to make it to the mixer tonight. I'll see you in class.
Congratulations, Hallmark Channel. 10 years of countdown to Christmas.
This Friday,
We do this together, okay?
the time has finally come. Come on, we'll find it. Frozen 2, rated PG, this Friday.
Oh, we need remake. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. Alright, we love
insurance. If your delivery isn't what you expected, we'll make it right. It could be a missing dipping sauce or the wrong topping. We want to make up for that mistake. Get 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas delivered for $5.99 each and put our delivery insurance to the test.
When you share the love, you change lives. Over 2,200 wishes granted, more than 57,000 pets supported, over 100 national parks protected, over 2 million meals provided. Through the Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru will have proudly donated over $170 million to national and hometown charities over 12 years.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Month after month, I'm doing it all. The supplements, the veggies, the water, but I still have recurring constipation, belly pain, strain, and bloating. My doctor said I have a real medical condition called IBS-C.
From my recurring constipation and belly pain from IBS-C, I said yes to Linzess.
Linzess treats adults with IBS with constipation. Linzess is not a laxative. It works differently. It helps relieve belly pain and lets you have more frequent and complete bowel movements. Do not give to children less than 6, and it should not be given to children 6 to less than 18. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling.
I'm doing it all. And I said yes to Linzess. Ask your doctor about Linzess.
Did you get a whole Thanksgiving?
Do you remember what happened last year?
You can't bring back up Thanksgiving to my sister's house.
It's not like we're gonna walk in with it. We'll bring it in as we need it. Phase it in.
Phase it in?
Yeah, phase it in. Sensitive skin? Cetaphil moisturizing lotion is a daily defense that protects against dryness before it starts. With fast absorbing continuous hydration. Cetaphil skin is healthy skin. Fragrance leads the way. The icy evergreens whisper. You are exactly where you need to be. Play. Limited edition fragrances. At C. Johnson. Disney's Frozen 2 theaters November 22nd.
Ashley Home Store's Black Friday sale ends soon. Get up to 50% off. Plus shop Black Friday doorbusters or get 0% interest for 6 whole years. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
At Bowflex, we strive to make long-term success truly inescapable. That's why we've spent over 30 years developing award-winning solutions that work for you. And now, we've made it even easier. By combining world-class machines with some truly killer tech, innovative AI technology that creates your workout, streaming media, trainer-led videos, even rides with your favorite cycling apps. The Black Friday Cyber Monday sale is on, only at GoFlex.com.
But, like, if she's out there by the fence, and one of them screams,
You don't know how this works, do you?
It's my first
she's
day.
like, right. Well, I can't really limit that. But, that makes sense.
You're coming?
And we'll eat again before she starts, like,
Kick off your Thanksgiving week with the all-new original holiday movie, A Christmas Duet.
giving some time off.
And like Thanksgiving will
Just
be
might
a
come
thing.
down.
Released in
Otherwise, I'll
3
make
days,
it.
only on Hallmark Channel. I read that petting a cat lowers your
Like, if it's
cholesterol.
too close to the lure,
You know what's crazy?
I really wanna do
I
one
actually
like,
think that I sit
you know,
better
start
in
taking her
the
back
house.
to the boat at the office, like that kind of stuff, like,
No adoption?
whatever.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
add the swing things, and then we'll start going.
We're still determined to get rid of him. No. You're gonna have to choose between her and
Oh.
the cat. I say.
Honestly, the only thing I'm worried about is,
Where am I number?
I'll just have to.
You gonna take my call for this? How can you see with a cat?
But her one, yeah.
Firehouse
No.
cat. Every firehouse has a dog and a roast.
You so soon?
She shouldn't build up that
Not cheap.
attachment that I'm concerned
So?
about. If I was using them both home all day together, I'd actually be a little more concerned about how to handle
I was
that.
here the other day,
But
and I'm looking for the woman who was working with you that day.
yeah,
Yeah, Marilyn, is she here?
No, she no longer works here.
occasionally,
She's
if
fired.
it's gonna be like a
Oh,
long day.
why?
Oh, your girlfriend Blair made a complaint to her father. I'm sure you've been one for your girl, because she's our best employee. But his daughter is a very beautiful, but horrible, superficial nightmare of a human being.
Yeah, okay.
She's put herself through so she needed this job.
I'm
So sorry to hear that.
they're not bothering anybody.
Did you have her phone number, home address?
We'll get them off for lunch.
You want to burn down our house?
Yeah, we'll get them off.
No, I would like to apologize. Look, I had no idea that Blair got her fired. If I had, I promise you, I would have stopped her. Please, I feel awful about this.
White. Her last name is White, and that is all I'm going to tell you.
In progress? No, she's not on Facebook or LinkedIn or anything.
And I can't believe Blair had her fired.
That is cool.
You know, maybe I don't want her to have my number after all.
Barely told us anything about this woman.
What's she like?
Well, she's wicked smart. Probably gets straight A's.
But more importantly, what she look like?
What? I'm curious.
She's like,
She's really pretty, but she doesn't know.
Well, I think that's kind of great.
She's nice. Unbelievably. She's got a really big heart. She's sweet. She loves cats.
Wicked smart, beautiful but not cold.
Somebody else said,
Very cold and sweet.
was it really though?
What are you saying?
Sounds like a special person.
She is.
Guys, did you finish that equipment inventory? Right after I beat Mark for a record 5th straight game.
How about now?
That would be good.
Doesn't make sense, like, but.
You looking at my cards either? So, Mary Lee?
She doesn't want to date until she finishes school. Starts her career. Besides, she's not the kind of girl I usually go out with anyway. She lives in
You know, just because your parents couldn't make it work out doesn't mean you can.
Okay.
And yet, you're here searching for this very smart, pretty, nice girl.
Yeah, just to apologize.
Right.
Oh, stop it.
Don't you want to have a family someday? Someone you can share the holidays with?
You and the guys aren't that way.
Hey, you can't snuggle up with me and the guys on a cold night after a long day's work.
So that's a firm no?
I know, right? They're like little mini cars. I mean, like that doesn't look like the boys. Like. That's like, that's more about like, that's exactly like who she is. Well, yeah, and like, I can do this. Because I want to, so I'm just gonna angry with my bowl. I was like, empty bed? Yeah. Take 2 bowls of food.
Okay, so here's the
Hey,
thing.
sweetheart.
Looks like we're gonna
Is
just
it all empty?
stay here until I sell the house.
It's empty.
You're on your own. New rules. We come and go as we please. You're not responsible for me. I'm not responsible for you. We're just a couple of bachelors. Good time. Of course.
And I need to info out you guys on the website. I thought it was not like pages for it. I'll end up adding actual like email footage and stuff later, but.
I don't know, I thought he was recording.
No. You always excuse me when I come home.
Sure he's around here somewhere.
I don't think that.
Ambrose, where are you? Forget about the cat. Go get in the shower. I'm gonna put dinner on the table.
And Rose? And Rose? You got it.
Oh, like,
Oh, he'll be fine.
we'll do it. But you're not gonna have to sing.
Did you really get that into which the pups from?
Sense.
have somebody fired because you don't like them.
Did we go with that?
Everything's okay. She doesn't matter. The cat is gone.
Yeah, I need to take
Everything's
them out.
fine.
I need to take them out. You're fine. I'm gonna use bowls from there, but
Susan, we're going.
no, I'm just gonna check the food. You want more, Mama?
You're kidding me, right?
You still hungry?
You're gonna hold me
And I hit the bottom of the bucket.
and you're breaking up with me?
Hit the bottom of the bucket, and the boys are
I
probably
wasted my entire
thirsty.
night cooking food.
Yeah,
I got my hair done. These are expensive highlights.
I already even cooked dinner.
and I'll set them both
I
up.
thought the packages from Mars are still in the
I'll
trash.
set them both up in my room. Okay.
I also need to cook because I just bought that stove and it's not connected yet.
And I think it'll depend on like what's going on.
I
Like
know
when I was leaving the house,
that's
to use my
you're
room
impressive.
with one of the gates.
You're gonna call
Like it might
and
take the
beg
tension
me to
gate
come
away,
back.
since you have a hard time going
It's
in.
fine.
And I really got
I
one.
won't.
Right, but like so I'll take the tension gate and I'll put it up to my bedroom door, and then I'll also close this other gate, like we had it closed today. And do that.
Ambrose. Ambrose.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I can't set up multiple crates in there. So,
The last time I got a nanny that just the beginning. You need
I'll
to
do
try to
that.
handle yourself. All you do is volunteer and work and stuff. I should be studying right now. No, you need to go with your little sister to get your hair and makeup done and then go shopping for a new dress. That was our deal. I don't know, I've already been gone
Mary?
so long. I just stop.
no, you're fine.
Like,
Fine. I'm just trying to make sure that I split this.
enjoy the holiday.
Oh,
Better?
remember, 'cause, yeah, with the
Better.
food.
Good.
Yeah.
See the better.
They're fine with that. Yeah, they'll have to. I don't know yet. I don't think so. But it might be to
You
the
almost done in
side.
there?
Yeah, I'm kinda trying to grab the ones to the back, because I was like, these are gonna be the ones that need to go through. Here's one that got split. This one.
Wow.
Split. But I'm just thinking like couples are clean right now, so like there's no reason not to split all this now, and then that way it's all together.
Not a problem. I was in three houses this month and I want to take care of you for one. It's too much. When mom and dad died, you came home and
Cause I
figured
really
out
don't care
ways
if you
to
have
take care of me.
lunch during the day.
You would have done so much for me.
I hate saying it, that part of this was also like a fluke, like not that you don't work, but like you usually have enough time to do like that. To drop a food, you know?
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
today's
usually
probably
I
cray
have-
cray.
Yeah, like we usually have like
Yeah, you really do.
time to drop like at least 4 bowls of food out of our day.
You swear?
Well, my other thought was like with this, like that's what
I love you.
I thought about was like I could technically take care of like all of these, put them in the fridge, and then
Why are we stopping here? We don't have to go taking you home looking like this. You're gonna go in there and make brown eyes paint. No. I'll go with you. When do you think I am? I have to study for my anatomy class tomorrow. I go home now.
I'm just thinking that like I don't need to put people and stuff in it for you.
Great.
Like I'm probably okay with
I'll go in.
how
I'll
that
in.
helps.
Good.
I'm sorry if I can't make 5
Well,
minutes to,
I mean, it feels like
Because he's gonna wanna grab me,
you know what I mean, but I'm thinking
all
we
over.
make it a food.
and it would be awkward if you're standing there. You mean like the Christmas party?
Right.
Okay, fine. Go. I'll wait for you here.
Yeah,
You just,
like
you go home.
otherwise.
Yeah, he'll give me a ride.
Even if it's just that I put a whole bunch of like that old label.
It's not chef right now.
Straight
You
up.
sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a whole kibble, so
Fine.
you can mix it.
Thank
but-
you for today. You're welcome. There I go.
Today was just kind of crazy. Yeah. I figured. Our life's missing. Like, when everyone else is catching up, they're like, we've forgotten about blah, blah, blah. Right.
Meanwhile, like when I'm out and I need to catch up,
Nobody could possibly help you. That's
Don't miss the premiere of Christmas at Graceland, Home for the Holidays. And Sunday night at 8, the premiere of the highly anticipated sequel, Cherished Memories, A Gift to Remember 2, only on
Okay, so these are
Hallmark
not all
Channel.
split.
Gee, gifts for the
Yeah,
little
which
ones.
is-
They all love tech, but not the same tech.
You know, Best Buy can help. Our Beats Pro earphones for Paul Jr.,
Good news
Nintendo
is
Switch
though,
for Jenny,
like-
and Google Nest Hub Max for Sue.
It's also a lot of fault. Yeah. Like,
Nature Made has an all-new look. We're still the #1 pharmacist recommended brand, and still most products verified for purity and potency. Nature Made. New look, same great vitamins.
Our wish list is so wide open.
I want to make the Christmas feast for my family this year.
I want to get my husband a shirt he wants to wear every day.
You know, it'd be cool to make my own snack.
it's just one of those things too that like, I love prepping Tupperware, but like, I love that this is stainless steel, and like, you can afford like stainless steel Tupperware, like it would be insane. Even though like these, it's not enough for like a full meal for her, which kind of sucks. It's really like a half meal if it's like a true raw meal, and it won't hold anything like large like tray model. But like for this kind of thing or for work, it's awesome. You want this? I mean, you know the other thing I thought about what we could do for her is
Who likes chicken nuggets?
what?
Vegetables in the chicken nuggets. New Purdue Chicken Plus, with a quarter cup of veggies hidden in every serving. Oh, there's no place like home for the holiday. Doesn't matter how far away you roam. When you pine for the sunshine of a friendly day, for the holidays you can't be home.
United States Postal Service goes the extra mile to bring your holidays home.
At an age when most people are focused on retiring, Robert Montgomery was focused on putting food on every American table. That spirit lives on in every
That makes sense. Like, so I'm gonna leave this here.
one
I mean, that's what.
The in-laws have moved in with us.
And our adult children are here.
Yeah, but I'm trying to. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. Is I'm trying to do what I have. Is that what you've been doing since you got home? Like, or like all day?
#1 trust.
No, not all day.
Well, not
Day,
bad
when
with
I
a new kind
mentioned
of
it.
bread. Introducing Jimmy Dean's
Well, I was trying to
Biscuit
figure it out a
Roll.
while ago, but I was like, we're not there yet.
And roll it all up in a soft, flaky biscuit.
Yeah, but I just think that big dish is gonna be too big.
Hey everyone, I'm putting up these days. You ready? You ready? Alright, let's open it.
And I don't think they're there yet, but like,
A cup phone! It's perfect, how'd you know? That's what I wanted.
This holiday season, the cup phone really is.
and they're not gonna be able to put their heads
With removable
into
cups, the cup phone secures your
this
phone
water
virtually
boy, and
immediately.
she, I don't think
Order
is
your
gonna
American
drink
made
out of
cup
the
phone
chicken
at
here.
Hellcat.com.
And technically she might,
With moderate
but
to
she
severe
doesn't
ulcerative
usually like to
colitis
drink
or
water
Crohn's,
in
your
general
plans
anyway,
could
because
change
of the
in
raw,
minutes.
she's just like, minimally.
Your head wants to do one thing.
Like, she drinks water, which is really needed, but
Not
she's
today.
not like,
If your current treatment isn't working, ask your doctor about Entyvio.
Right.
Entyvio acts
so she's
specifically
not
on the
gonna go
GI
crazy
tract
for it,
to
just
prevent an
because
excess
it's
of white blood cells from entering and causing damaging inflammation. Entyvio has helped
So
many
just start
patients
walking
achieve
and seeing,
long-term
like,
relief
really
and remission. Confusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, serious, potentially fatal brain infection caused by a virus, may be possible. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, experience frequent infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Liver problems can occur with Entyvio. Ask your doctor about the only GI-focused biologic just for ulcerative colitis and Crohn's. Entyvio, relief and remission within reach.
It's Overstock's free Black Friday sale. Get early access to thousands of doorbusters, from area rugs to furniture. Plus, everyday free shipping. Don't wait to slay the holidays. Overstock, where quality costs less.
Hi. I'm looking for the owner of this cat.
He's mine.
I think he belongs
to see you. Hey, it's you.
Hi.
Ambrose.
I found him wandering outside. I thought he might be lost.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
I've been looking for you guys. Didn't know you were together.
You were looking for me? Why?
Yeah, I want to apologize. I'm so sorry about your job. It's my fault that you got fired.
Oh, you don't have to. It's not you. It's your girlfriend.
Yeah, she's not my girlfriend anymore.
Oh, that's great. Are you in a sad way? Well, you got Ambrose back now, so.
Actually, I'm getting off work soon. Can I give you a ride or buy you dinner?
Oh, you don't have to do that. I'm fine. I can walk home.
Let me buy you dinner. The least I can do. The least I can do.
Well, it's nice of you. But only if I can take you to my favorite place.
Yeah. Should I go home and change?
I know the owner pretty well. I think I can get you in dressed like that. What about Ambrose?
He's used to being here. He's a firehouse cat. He's our mascot. We're determined to be unique. We like having him around.
Okay.
Well, if he has a menu, he has 2 beef tacos, 1 burrito, and 1 chicken taco. So, this is your favorite place?
Yes. It's like a surprise party in your mouth. And he's open all night. I'm studying late. I usually end up here.
Game.
Laura, what are you doing in there, babe?
You're right.
Exploring.
That was amazing.
I know, right?
I got this because
Cold.
I can't find mine.
No.
And I didn't run this one over with a car. Huh? That's what happened on the last one.
When I was in college, my parents
I accidentally ran over
died
it.
in a car accident, so I went back home to take care of
I mean, I had it for like 8 years.
in high school.
It's not like it
She
was
went
like
to
I
college,
bought
I
it
went
like
back to
6
get
months
my
ago
degree
and
and
I ran over it with a
started
car.
veterinary school.
I bet.
It lived in more states than most
My
people.
parents were huge
And
animal
then I
lovers.
ran over with a car.
My dog on me and my sister.
But my
mom
one
would
that I
take
got
me
maybe a year and a
every
half
stray
ago,
she could find.
I have no idea where it went. I can't find it at that boat, I can't find it at the office, I can't, you do not need to go
When
in
I
there.
was
The one that went on the,
I was walking home from school and there was
No
this
idea
big
where it
bird
is.
in the middle of the road.
Can't find it in Walmart, can't find it in Mississippi,
I
can't
picked
find
him
it
up,
at the
I
house.
took him home and
No,
came back to the
nowhere, I
house.
don't know.
I was there for his life.
But I figured for the bones,
I totally forgot about that.
it
You're
would
right.
be the next step
That
up
was
after
really
the
what I wanted to be a vet.
Yeah.
How about you? What made you want to be a firefighter?
What are you doing? Clara,
When I was about 14,
what are you doing?
on fire. And I was trapped in the bedroom,
Oh, this was
terrified,
so much shit.
until this amazing firefighter
You don't
crashed through my
back.
bedroom window.
You want?
I was the one who decided you wanted to be a firefighter.
What role does she ever want?
Well, it was the moment I decided to join me.
None.
There's no reason for her to go in there.
Right,
That's
there
super
was
bad.
no, well, I mean, occasionally she'll be like, oh, this is gross, get it off me, but
She's not like a bath lover, she's a bath tolerator.
Started to feel uncomfortable.
and she tolerates them very well. She just is like, I would not enjoy this. Oh,
My parents
what is
loved each
Come on,
other
go
so much.
Come
When my mom walked into the room, my dad
Come on.
just lighted up.
Come
We met each other in high school.
on, mama.
That was
We stopped in her tracks. She enjoyed
You don't want to cuddle with me?
Peace out.
No. Peace out. Auntie Emily has food. Bye.
It's been really nice.
I just wanted to know. I want it.
I love
I
you.
haven't had any food anymore.
I wake up in like 10 minutes.
Probably.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
I hate this. So yesterday I was watching poop school stuff and I couldn't keep my eyes open. Yeah, I noticed that. And now I'm like, I have time. I could totally take a nap. And I'm like, and like wide open. And like driving home, I was like, ah. And now, like I seriously contemplated. I was like, what if I would call Emily and tell her to come and get me? Because I was too tired. No joke. I was
That
like,
test was so hard.
super tired.
It might take me 2 hours to get there.
It's possible, but I totally was like, I could go to Chick-fil-A, get food, eat it, take a nap, then go home.
And maybe because
Because I didn't want to sleep in a Chick-fil-A parking lot.
Gonna take you out to coffee to celebrate?
That's pretty good.
Hi.
I mean, because that's not creepy at all.
You know what? Dinner was enough. You went to dinner with him? Let him take you some coffee.
Yeah, besides, you still have my coat. And, I'm kind of ready to get back.
Go. Have fun.
I love that coffee shop. I've never been there before.
Yeah? Firemen and policemen always know where the best coffee is.
Oh no.
What is it?
She's going Queenie.
I knew you were hiding something. The plumber came in to check on the sink, and guess what he found? Where is she? Put her in the back. Queenie? Queenie? This is a clear violation of Angel Arms bylaws. It's a Class 2 infraction, which is clearly spelled
I
out.
assume we gave this and the 48-hour notice before service personnel entered the residence.
Well, I'm not sure.
What fire codes? We're today on 456 fire codes pertaining to apartment buildings and the mandatory bylaws stipulated in state statutes. I'll be back next week to make sure you're compliant with each and every state and city fire code. Hope I won't have to write you 777. Shut down the apartment building.
If you like to put work in here or here, now you get cheap employee pricing as if you work here. So you pay what we pay on select models like Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever, or other deals on Jeep Gladiator, the most off-road capable midsize pickup ever, and Jeep Wrangler, the most technologically advanced Wrangler ever. It's employee pricing plus at the Jeep Black Friday sales event. With employee pricing plus, purchasing at $4,682 below MSRP, plus $1,000 price for capital loan special. Select 2019 Grand Cherokee models in dealer stock.
For what? Usually equipment for Black Friday because
You're everything I'll ever need to make my dreams come true. You're my recipe for happiness, that's you.
what's wrong, Mama?
Oh, whoa.
She's like, can you
The
start
big Black
doing
Friday
this
sale starts
contract?
now at Big Lots. And we've cut our prices on select Christmas trees by 20%.
I will say I think she
Their
must have them
markdown will
two
be gone
separate
soon.
boxes
So hurry in
by
now.
next to each other.
Holiday big, save on.
Because I caught her a couple times today just sprawled out, and this one just dead asleep.
Yeah. Well, especially because it smells like
When the food you love doesn't love you back.
And then she just wakes up.
she does that at night, so she leaves them and she sleeps and she'll put her head on the pillow. And then she'll get in there with them for a little while, but then she'll get up and sprawl, and she'll sprawl next to them in that other layer.
She sprawled up here.
Yeah.
Means more satisfaction.
The day after chemo shouldn't mean going back to the doctor just for a shot. With Neulasta Onpro, patients get their day back. To be with family? Or just to sleep in? Strong chemo can put you at risk of serious infection. In a key study, Neulasta reduced the risk of infection from 17% to 1%, a 94% decrease. Neulasta Onpro is designed to deliver Neulasta the day after chemo and is used by most patients today.
Neulasta is for certain cancer patients receiving strong chemotherapy. Do not take Neulasta if you're allergic to it, or Neupogen, filgrastim. An incomplete dose could increase infection risk. Ruptured spleen, sometimes fatal as well as serious lung problems.
Everybody's having a good evening. Some of us humans are really, really tired, but we're happy to see you guys.
Pain, trouble breathing, or allergic reactions to your doctor right away. In patients with sickle cell
Why not
disease,
take more
sometimes fatal
humans?
crises can
We've
occur.
adopted
The
them
most common
now.
side effect is
They're
pulmonary
ours.
muscle.
Ask
This
your
is like
doctor
Big
about
Brother.
Neulasta Onpro. Pay no more than $5
Except the
per
dog
dose with a
version.
card.
This tree creates magical moments at the push of a button. Made with craftsmanship you'll enjoy for years to come. Hand-strung lights that add a twinkle to your holidays. And true needle foliage that looks stunningly lifelike. Make it yours. Have a happier holiday with free shipping at balsamhill.com.
Traditional banks. Seems like some are going at the speed of yesteryear, but not here. This is Capital One, where banking moves at the speed of right now. You can open a new savings account in about 5 minutes and earn 5 times the national average. From here or here in our cafes. Plus, there are no fees or minimums on savings or checking. Welcome to banking's new frontier. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
The Tuesday before Thanksgiving with Rachel Boston and Wes Brown.
Well, my face is still my face. I probably still just hurt. It's apparently hot.
Next, only on Hallmark Channel.
Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough.
It's not a problem.
Thank you.
Sorry that I couldn't keep her from the Vicky yet.
Oh.
But I'll make her life as miserable as I can for a while.
Well, I guess I could stay at my sister's house. I don't know how Queenie will survive her dog, though.
I have an idea.
Oh, yeah? This is amazing.
Yeah. We'll be once you get it painted. Come on.
Oh, wow, the house is great. Oh, I love the chrome hardwood floors. Staircase is beautiful.
I got it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Come on, I'll give you the 2-cent tour. There's an apartment upstairs with a separate entrance. Not much, but you're welcome to it. It's like my place.
Thank you. But I couldn't do that. I couldn't impose.
Oh, please, I insist. I'm the reason you're hired.
Do you know cats?
Allow them. We require them. You can't stay here unless you have at least one cat.
I'm gonna pay rent.
Not necessary. But you could help out around the house if you want. Maybe take care of Ambrose when I don't take him into work. Maybe he likes her.
Yeah, Queenie's usually so shy, but I think she likes me too. I guess it could work. Us living together. Well, not living together, sleeping together. Not sleeping together, but under the same roof. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna stay out of your way. You won't even know that I'm here. I should have a new job somewhere to live by the
You should get your stuff out. After the work soon. You just make yourself home. It's perfect.
It's a layer of eggshell over eggshell. It's really the only way to get pearl.
It's the exact shade of white that I wanted, but couldn't find. How did you do that?
School's on Christmas break and
interesting to me.
This might be a good
Thank you.
grooming box
It looks
for
really
you.
great.
I'm used to having so much to do.
This might be a good grooming box for you.
I appreciate it.
I mean, not this pattern per se,
Look at
but
those two.
this.
They haven't left each other's sides since they met.
So,
I'm glad they're getting along so well.
There's chicken and potatoes in the stove if you're hungry.
Oh, it smells great. Where'd you get it from?
Oh, I cooked. I hope you don't mind I'm connected to the
sit
stove.
on it.
Really? Wow.
So, I mean, I know you probably don't want llamas. Oh my god, they have Hello Kitty. They have ice cream. Oh, look, this one has little bags to go with.
So I'm not tired.
That's pretty cool.
What happened to that?
Stay neat with me.
It's called a Zuka sports bag. Okay.
Thanks, I already ate.
Hello Kitties. There's Hello Kitties
Okay.
everywhere.
I usually do a little llama.
Those are ones.
It's
Llama.
The llamas are pretty
But like that is pretty neat. I'm just gonna save a picture of that. Cause that,
Oh, shit.
that's pretty cool. It's a sport bag. Thanks, Walmart. Thanks, secret FBI agent that helped me shop.
Here's what else I do next. But it has a girl going over there. Yeah.
What are you up to there?
Curbside value. When you're trying to sell a house, Christmas spirit can go a long way.
Thank you.
Yeah. My sister's in real estate. She says the more homey you can make a house feel, the better. Have a good day.
You too. I actually have an appointment to look at some tile. You wouldn't want to go, would you?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could.
All right.
all the back.
But there's this other thing I have to do first.
Use.
It's sort of important.
What's that?
I have to give a speech to a group of fascinating people. You might like it.
Should I dress up?
I think I can get you dressed like that. Did you guys know that the leading cause of Christmas tree fires is from dry trees? Get your parents to give your tree a drink every night to keep it from drying out. All right, you guys got that? All right. Wouldn't the right mind barbecue a turkey in the fireplace? Holidays make people do crazy things. Jeff was saying the same thing to Marilee after my talk at the school. Wait, what? You took her with you? She's living with him now. She's falling in love. That's not true. Sorry. She's falling in love but doesn't know it yet.
Okay, tell me that's not true, Zach. Deny it all. Playing the field, no commitment, no responsibility.
Don't worry, nothing's changed. Not in love. I'm still never getting married.
Really? When you say no to these three things, you live with her, yes. You spend all your free time with her, yes. You think about her when you're not with her,
No,
yes.
no. I don't live with her. She's only staying with me until she finds a new place. I only spend time with her because she's there.
You are 5 minutes from marrying this girl. Okay, so wait. What are you saying? Is you a natural? Oh, come on, Zach. Say it ain't so.
This girl's temporary roommate. Nothing else.
Right.
Hey, why don't we hit the stores tomorrow and we don't stop until we find out our Christmas presents?
Sure.
It'll be way more fun if we do it together, and then we can get a Christmas tree.
Uh-huh.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
What?
Mine is too.
You make it look easy.
My mother used to say falling in love with the right person is easy.
Never felt one.
But I mean neither. That doesn't mean it's not true.
I haven't had a Christmas tree in a while.
Really? Why?
Well, I buy houses, I fix them up, and I sell them. I never usually stay in one long enough to care about the holidays.
Well, I can't imagine Christmas without one. My favorite part about it.
So how do you choose which one?
Well, that is pretty scientific.
Okay.
First, you gotta check to make sure it's fresh. Then you gotta inhale deeply to see the scent is Christmas.
That's not a word.
Yes, it is. Christmassy is definitely a word. It's an adjective. It means to be filled with Christmas spirit.
Oh, okay, I see.
Then you gotta give it a lean test. You gotta look straight on your tree to make sure that it's even. You gotta lean to the right. Then you gotta lean to the left. And then back straight. And if it's all good, you found your one.
That is very exciting.
There it is. There's the one.
One? There's only one? How do you know? What if you want? What if you commit to it and you realize it's not the one you... Yeah, it's a good tree.
And now, a classic Christmas moment from Hallmark Channel.
Give it up. Look, I don't want your little Santa or your snowman. I haven't a clue what you're rambling about. I'm talking about these decorations you keep leaving on my lawn. Not the guilty party. Who is? Well, maybe you've been visited by some Christmas elves.
Fragrance leads the way. The icy evergreens whisper. You are exactly where you need to be. Ready. Limited edition fragrances. S.C. Johnson. Closes 32 theaters November 22nd.
Introducing the Elf on the Shelf menu at IHOP. With jolly cakes topped with shimmery elf sprinkles. Oh, what fun cakes with powdered sugar. And kids eat free every day from 4 to 10 p.m. Try the Elf on the Shelf menu only at IHOP.
Rising up there, tickets to the Super Bowl.
Well, right now, you love live music before.
We were able to meet on that day.
So switch now and get access to more jaw-dropping experiences.
Like an out-of-body experience.
Plus, get up to $750 for the best phone. That's the right.
I'm hungry here in space. Lost my crispy honey flakes.
Oh, there they float. Those sweet honey bunches of oats.
Please, I'm sorry I missed the game.
When you say is fun, be soft. The unique is ready. Be strong. Favorite book. 1,000 wishes for pets.
We're proving the new Keurig K-Duo brewer makes any occasion the perfect coffee occasion. How many fun? Just add ground coffee for a carafe or popping a pod for a freshly brewed cup.
Good phone call.
Our French brogue is a decaf. So you get your favorite mug. There we go.
Wayfair is your way to save up to 70% off and make this holiday magical. Shop everything home at wayfair.com.
Get the opinion. All doesn't village in Carolina. Right. Kind of alright it is.
There's one gift the whole family can share this holiday season. Their stories. Give the gift of discovery of an ancestor's DNA kit.
There are those who put on sunblock to prevent sun damage, and those who don't. There are those who take phenols surveys to prevent discomfort, and those who don't. Go see those who don't. Take phenol drops to 43% more gas and discomfort for running power.
Christmas present underneath a tree that was unaccounted for. My parents said they didn't buy it, so I told my sister and my niece it was always my favorite present. What are your favorite Christmas traditions?
Oh, I usually work on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. You guys with families, we don't have time off, so I end up being the guy who holds down the fort.
Must be hard.
It's no big deal. What do you do for Christmas?
This year, Christmas, I'm volunteering at a big pet rescue adoption shelter putting out in the park. And I'm going to miss dinner.
I really want to thank you again for all the work you did around the house. I may be able to sell it sooner than I thought.
That's great. They didn't just fix up another house and built a real home. For a real family. Nothing's happening. They were just roommates. But you both stay out and you like each other. It's not like that. You're not even looking for a serious relationship. He dates models. And I don't have time to date because I'm busy. But you live together and you spend all your free time together. It's not like that. That's crazy. I mean, you're perfect together. You enjoy each other's company. You get along great. And your cats are best friends. I mean, how many more clues do you need? I mean, I'm not going down that road. I mean, I'm not going to fall for somebody who's clearly not interested in a serious relationship. You can't decide not to fall in love with someone. It just happens. Do you want to know how I feel about you? I'm tired. Tuesday. What is that? Mistletoe. That's not mistletoe. It's a metaphor. Go get some mistletoe. Put it in the house. If he stands underneath it, gives you a kiss on the cheek, then he just wants to be friends. But if he kisses you on the lips, then he really likes you. That is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. I would never do that. Not in a million years. Nothing. Just decorating. Don't touch me. Hey, welcome home. Hey.
How was your day?
Good. Great. Great. How was yours?
Oh, great.
Well, I'll see you later.
Oh. You're leaving?
Yeah. Why?
I just thought maybe you could help me go out the kitchen sink.
Sure. Yeah, I could do that.
Sorry. Didn't have a choice.
What?
Mistletoe.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, no, this cannot be happening. This is not happening. To me.
Calm down. It's not such a bad thing. Answer me this. There's a fourth step before you fall off the cliff.
Oh, you said there were only 3.
It varies. Has she asked you to meet her family yet?
No, not yet.
Well, there's that then. Yeah, but have you kissed her?
No. Yes.
Whoa.
But it was only because of mistletoe. Okay, I didn't have a choice.
He's toast.
Yeah. And this is an old one too.
We didn't
And
come
every
to
time it comes on,
lessons.
I'm like, I
Did you
have
get
to
work?
watch it.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. Just kind of go with the flow where the wind takes me.
So I guess things are permanent now.
But the Firehouse people are hilarious.
What?
Because it's like, it's all these guys and they're all
Yeah,
like,
now they're not gonna travel for him anymore.
just so like.
You okay? Something wrong?
No. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
There's this, thing I have to do tonight.
Okay, what's that?
It's nothing really. It's just a party my sister and her
Hellcat,
husband invited me
you
to.
can't pull them off.
I can bring some if you want.
You want me to meet your family?
I just thought it would be something fun to do. You'd really like my sister and brother-in-law. They're great.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Oh, yeah. And of course, I mean, it's...
Yeah, they started making really cute sounds
No,
now.
that I have this work.
It's adorable.
I would like to, but I just can't.
I bet you were off tonight.
I was, but it got changed. Man, it's later than I thought. I actually have to get to work. And I'll see you when I get back. Get here, otherwise I'll see you when I see you.
I know that makes me like the internet.
Sure, everything's okay?
Internet feed.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah, doggo big brother. Really? Does that hurt? Yeah, I'm sure it was. Hey, that's what happens when you eat puppy poop. She's like, you wanna pick it up? No, I don't. As you were.
Hi! Okay, you made it! Hi, how are you? Great. Oh, good, thanks. Oh, where is he?
Yeah, we barely.
I'm sorry, he couldn't make it. He had a work thing. Oh, too bad. I'm sorry. Oh, they're clients. Would you like to do this? 1 second. Oh, yeah, okay. Sure. Sorry. I'll just...
This Sunday, all I wanted was a chance to spend the rest of my life making memories with you. Cherished Memories, a gift to remember, too, premieres this Sunday night at 8, only on Hallmark Channel.
Only one thing's more exciting than getting a Lexus. Giving one. The Lexus December to Remember sales plan.
Lease the 2020 NX 300 for $329 a month for 27 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Month after month, I'm doing it all. The supplements, the veggies, the water, but I still have recurring constipation, belly pain, straining, and bloating. My doctor said I could have a real medical condition called IBS-C.
For my recurring constipation and belly pain from IBS-C, I said yes to Linzess. Linzess treats adults with IBS with constipation. Linzess is not a laxative. It works differently. It helps relieve belly pain and lets you have more frequent and complete bowel movements. Do not give to children less than 6, and it should not be given to children 6 to less than 18. It may harm them. Do not take Linzette if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stool. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzette and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling.
I'm doing it all. And I said yes to Linzette. Ask your doctor about Linzette.
Here's to you, the merrymakers. The finders of unexpected, extraordinary gifts that are made and sold by real people. Here's to you, the givers. ShopEtsy.com.
Only Roomba i7 Plus uses 2 multi-surface rubber brushes and picks up more pet hair than other robot vacuums, and the filter captures 99% of dog and cat allergens. If it's not for my robot, it's not a Roomba.
So I've been using this awesome new app called Rakuten that gives me cash back on everything.
That's eBay's new name.
Rakuten. It gives me cash back at tons of stores and I just shop like normal.
That's eBay. I told you 15 times. We saved like $500 last year.
Rakuten has changed my life. I get cash back on electronics, travel, clothes.
You're talking about eBay.
Look, if you use my referral code, you get $10, I get 25. This is a pretty good deal. I mean, I feel like there's problems with stores, right?
Movie's ready.
Awesome. Ebates is now Rakuten. Sign up today and get cash back on everything you buy.
I know people love the dish remote. It's great. So why build in the Google Assistant? I mean, who really needs a TV remote that can turn the thermostat up,
Change temperatures.
the lights down, and still access their DVR? Actually, some people could absolutely use a remote like that. The new Dish Voice Remote. Dish, tuned into you.
Hi, I'm Bob Harper, and I recently had a heart attack. It changed my life, but I'm a survivor. After my heart attack, my doctor prescribed Brilinta. It's for people who have been hospitalized for a heart attack.
Brilinta is taken with a low-dose aspirin, no more than 100 milligrams, as it affects how well Brilinta works. Brilinta helps keep platelets from sticking together and forming a clot. In a clinical study, Brilinta works better than Plavix.
Brilinta reduces the chance of having another heart attack or dying from one.
Don't stop taking Brilinta without talking to your doctor, since stopping it too soon increases your risk of clots in your stent, heart attack, stroke, and even death. Brilinta may cause bruising or bleeding more easily, or serious, sometimes fatal bleeding. Don't take Brilinta if you have bleeding, like stomach ulcers, a history of bleeding in the brain, or severe liver problems. Slow heart rhythm has been reported. Tell your doctor about bleeding, new or unexpected shortness of breath, any planned surgery, and all medicines you take.
If you recently had a heart attack, ask your doctor if Brilinta is right for you. My heart is worth Brilinta.
If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Making the most of holiday family time means making a dinner that brings everyone together. But when there's a long line of picky eaters in the family, it's important to have something everyone will love. Make the most of family time with Pillsbury Cresserole.
Lowe's helps you do hosting right. With the best prices of the year on appliances to help you handle anything and everything. Shop now for appliance savings like these. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Hallmark Channel 7-night Thanksgiving movie event. All new original holiday movie premieres 7 nights in a row. It all starts Monday night at 8. Only on Hallmark Channel.
You're watching Countdown to Christmas right here on Hallmark Channel.
Hey.
Hey, I was just writing you a note. I thought I'd be gone before you got home.
Gone.
How was work?
It was fine. Where are you going?
I finally got a job and found a place that takes cats. Thank you so much for letting Queenie and me stay here. It was really kind of you.
Yeah, you don't have to go. You can stay.
I really appreciate everything. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Well, what about Ambrose? He's going to miss you guys.
He is?
Yeah. Yeah, he has a real connection with Queenie.
Well, maybe I can bring her by sometime.
Well, that'd be great.
You should definitely do that.
I'll call you. Set something up in the new year.
In the new year. Hey, buddy. Hey. Why are you so sad? This is what we wanted, right? She just moved out. Found a new place to live. Probably for the best. I don't want to leave her on. Oh, you wouldn't want to do that. It's not like I was in love with her. I liked her. I mean, who wouldn't? She's wonderful.
Zachary, what are you so afraid of?
Nothing.
Harriet and I have been married for 26 years, and I don't regret one day of it. She and the kids give my life meaning.
I know. And that's a great life for you. It's just not for me.
Because you're different?
Exactly.
What about Ambrose? You care about him, or you just got used to him being around?
Well, it's different. He's a great cat. He needs me.
And you don't need anyone.
No.
Remember when you were a kid? I crashed through your bedroom window that night and saved you from the fire?
Yes.
You decided that day to become a firefighter, right? That was years ago. You still know it was the right decision. That was a defining moment. This, right here, right now, this is another defining moment. If you care about that girl, you need to go find her and tell her how you feel.
That's great. I don't know where to find her, Sam. Ambrose?
Where?
Who's marrying you?
That lassie. I don't lead you to her. It's Christmas Eve, though. Time for miracles. Maybe she'll walk right through that door right now and tell you she loves you. It was worth a shot.
Thanks for coming down and hanging out with me.
Hey, no problem. Merry Christmas, Zachary.
Merry Christmas, Sam.
He told me he didn't want a serious relationship. Yes, he did? Mm-hmm. And I told him I didn't want to date until after I graduate. Yes, he did. And then he told me he was going to work, but he wasn't going to work. He was on a date with the beautiful woman. He lied. Yes, he did. But he didn't really lie. He knew I'm not even dating him. He doesn't owe me anything. But we've been over all that. The kiss.
See, that was my fault. The mistletoe kiss test. Really flawed.
Yeah.
Yeah. You please, Abby.
No. He's clearly interested in someone else. I'll call him in a few weeks, when I'm over him. You're going to get over him?
Yeah.
Hi. Zachary calling again. Just wanted to say Merry Christmas. And hope you're having a great Christmas Eve. Just wanted to call and say that Ambrose and I miss you and Queenie. And give us a call. Merry Christmas.
thought you'd do with your new girlfriend. The one I saw you with at the mayor's Christmas party.
Well, you were at that party?
Yeah, that's the party I invited you to, but you had to work. And then you were there with the woman in the red dress.
I was there to promote the firefighter's calendar, something we do every Christmas to raise money for the children's hospital. And that woman was the mayor's wife. Really white. You were the smartest and most beautiful woman I've ever met. And I love that you know the right shade of white. I love that you know how to install a stove and cook dinner. That you love animals. And I love that you know how to buy a Christmas tree. And I love that you believe in love and made me believe. And I know you want to finish school and start your practice before you find love, but sometimes it finds you when you weren't even looking. I want to jump in front of you, stop you in your tracks.
No, Lions.
I'm climbing to the highest peak I can find. If you join me, I know we'll be together forever. I love you.
I love you.
With a special Wednesday night premiere.
So this is what Christmas is supposed to be like.
The Christmas Club premieres Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve at 8. Part of the 7-night Thanksgiving movie event, only on Hallmark Channel.
Okay, we're basically done. Unless you want another setup?
No, I think you've covered everything. Thank you, Sophie.
Okay then, everyone, we're officially done. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good job, guys.
Marissa, good timing. I just finished the Christmas shoot. It went great.
Good, because I am underdue.
Dive is ski wear called. They put you on hold for their next shoot. On hold isn't a booking.
I know, but
I have a good feeling about this one. I really want you to book it. Spoken like a true friend. I wouldn't mind the commission. Spoken like a true agent. So what's the next step besides my waiting? They should come in a couple of weeks, and when they do, they're going to want to move fast. Oh, did I mention it shoots in the Alps? Hello, way to bury the lead.
it probably wouldn't happen until the first week of January.
Which means you finally have time for a real Christmas.
No two cookies?
Really? I can't even remember what that's like. Are you sure there aren't any quick available assignments? Costa Rica, Ireland, Bulgaria. I've always wanted to go to Bulgaria. They have castles.
Sophie, I say this as the consummate workaholic.
Take a break. Go do something Christmassy with your boyfriend. Deck a hall.
Ride a sleigh.
Fine. Castles can wait. And Brenda does come back today. Perfect. Had a chance to really get into Christmas, which used to be my favorite time of year.
But work-life balance requires both work and life. And preferably balance.
One step at a time. Mr. Murphy, order's ready.
Okay. So were there any of
the nannies you've met so far that you especially liked?
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, neither.
When is Mrs. Christie gonna be back in Charleston?
She's gone till the 3rd, another 2 weeks.
We're doomed.
Hey, I take offense to that. We are two smart, capable, creative individuals who can surely find a way to take care of themselves.
Can Mrs. Griffith do it? I like her.
And she likes you. That would be an entirely perfect arrangement if she hadn't had a boy.
Well, she's watching me tonight.
Yeah, because I stay late, we don't have any other options. No, we can't take advantage of her kindness. So, we're gonna have to service send over a bunch of potential nannies. And I've set a deadline for this Thursday for you and I to make a decision. Next week I have to finish the annual report for the board.
Okay.
So just maybe do us both a favor. Just try to find a girl like one of them.
You thinking?
Deal. After all, there's got to be at least one person out there in the world who's strong enough for the Murphy man.
Yeah.
Aye.
Hi.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to make a quick stop and change clothes, but I did get you this.
Wow. Beautiful, thank you.
That's your favorite color. See, I'm the, oh, he listens when I talk kind of boyfriend.
Uh-oh. You're being extra charming. Okay.
I got a new gig.
Congrats. When does it shoot?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow. You just got back from a month in Australia.
It is an amazing assignment, so. I'm going to be Mondo Moon's official photographer, get to follow them on their West Coast tour and Asia.
But you'll miss Christmas.
Yeah, but I probably be back by New Year's.
Yeah, but you'll miss Christmas.
I never really took you for the Christmas type of person. Your place isn't even decorated.
Yeah, I've been crazy busy.
Which I get. But, hon, you're a professional photographer, too. You know how important it is to jump on these big assignments whenever they show up, even at Christmas.
No, I know.
I'll make it up to you when I get back. I promise. Unless you're in Switzerland for the stylish shoot.
How'd you hear about that?
We do share the same agent.
Well, it's not so good.
It will be. I can feel it. They'd be fools not to hire you. You're gonna have an amazing career.
Oh, look at that tree.
Let me help, Mrs. Griffith.
Thanks, Troy. Well, it's really starting to come together.
Yeah.
I was in the middle of doing it myself when this happened.
Uncle Dave and I, we don't really have a tree yet, but we will.
Yes, you will. Your uncle's a very busy man who loves you very much.
Yeah, I know. Hey. Who's this?
Oh, that's my granddaughter, Sophie. She's the one who took all the photos.
She's pretty. Is she coming for Christmas?
Oh, no. I call Sophie my little nomad because she loves to travel around so much. Unfortunately, her travels rarely bring her back to Bainbridge anymore.
Too bad. I bet she's nice. Like you.
Oh, thank you, Troy. I wouldn't mind having her close by again, especially at Christmas.
Thank you, Uncle David. Hey.
Hey. I'm so sorry I'm late.
That's fine. I've been employing Troy as my helper. My mobility is a little less than I originally thought it would be.
Yeah, I took Rich for a walk on the block a couple times and baked cookies and never decorated the tree.
That's excellent. I'm glad Troy here could be of service.
Wait, that's it. What if I stay here over the break with Mrs. Griffith? That way, I can help her by doing things and she'll be okay, and I won't need nanny.
No, that is not it. You're out of school for 2 weeks. It's far too long for us to impose. No, we're getting help, at least until I finish the board report.
But it's your company.
Well, it's never that simple. okay? We're gonna hire somebody.
Okay.
However, we're both more than happy to help you, Louise, if you need anything while you're recovering.
Thank you, Davey. Of course, my pleasure. Now, off to bed with you, young man.
Okay. Bye.
Sophie, what a lovely surprise.
I was just looking at that little Christmas tree, and it made me think of all the great ones I used to have with you and Granddad.
So you had to call.
What's going on? How are you?
It's a funny thing.
Her foot? Hairline fracture, which means I'm going to Bakeridge. Not exactly the break for you I had in mind. Well, both my parents moved to Spain 2 years ago, so there's just me to help out.
What does help out entail?
Probably something to do with the Christmas pageant.
A Christmas pageant? Those things are real.
You really need to get out of San Francisco more.
Are you kidding? Holidays are the only time there's any decent traffic.
So have you told Brent?
Well, I tried to call, but he's already on his way to Portland to cover the band, so I texted him. Well, there are tour swings by Seattle, so maybe he can swing by your grandmother's place and help out at the Bainbridge Christmas parade.
Pageant. Sounds the same in my brain. I'll call you when I hear from Stylist.
Okay. Thank you.
Sophie! Oh, Charlotte. Oh, it's so good to see you.
So good to see you too.
God.
I finally get to be great.
Easy, Liz. Easy. Oh, you look wonderful, sweetheart.
So do you.
Let's go inside. It's freezing out.
Okay, I'll get my bag.
She's already 10 minutes late. Doesn't bode well.
The nanny service station was having car trouble?
I need somebody with a reliable car.
Fair enough. But until she gets there...
Yes, we can go over the report.
When did you get so pushy and ambitious?
The day we started this company, my friend.
So listen, end of quarter numbers look exceptional, so the board's got to be happy about that.
Yeah?
And what about next year's projects?
What about them?
None of the apps we have in development are even remotely as inspired or inspiring as I'd like them to be.
We need something with a lot more wow to it if we're going to keep people.
I'm not only interested, but excited about the product.
Do you have any such wow in mind?
No, I'm afraid not. See, my brain's fried from working when the school let out for Christmas break last week.
Well, listen, good thing is we still got a little bit of time left, and hey, it's Christmas. Maybe you'll find some inspiration.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, honey. I'm so glad you could come on such short notice.
Me too. I'm just sorry it had to be because you got hurt.
I'll take what I can get. I wish your parents could have made it too.
Dad said Mom's teaching a seminar in Madrid on the 23rd, so they're staying there for Christmas. Okay, so besides finished decorating and walking rigs, what do you need me to help you with?
Mainly the Christmas pageant planning committee. I missed the last couple of meetings.
I'll try to be.
My angel.
Oh, hey, I saw some new guy next door. Did the Gilberts move?
In January, David and Troy Murphy moved in with me. The owner loves me. Actually, Troy helped walk bricks for me the other day and left us behind. Could you be a dear and take it to him?
Now? Sure. Okay.
Finally.
I'm sorry?
What?
I'm...
Oh, it's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know exactly, but
Hey, so...
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but I've got a video meeting with the office at 3 p.m. and you are late. So if we just make this quick.
Sure.
All right. How do you feel about kids?
Kids.
Yeah, kids, you know, children, rugrats, munchkins. You like them, don't you?
Some more than others. Did you just take notes?
Sure did. Did you go to college?
I did.
Where?
Oregon.
Why?
It's good school, they gave me a scholarship. Do I get to ask you questions?
Not yet. What was your major?
Photography and media. No.
Do you know CPR?
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What?
Because you just asked me that.
Well, safety's the #1 priority of a nanny.
I'm not a nanny.
Okay, caregiver then. But Troy's never gonna go for the term babysitter.
Good. Not a babysitter either.
What title would you prefer?
Your neighbor's granddaughter?
What?
Yeah, I think I can clear this up. Hi, Sophie Griffith, Louise's granddaughter.
You're here. Hi, Mrs. Griffith said you weren't coming for Christmas.
My schedule opened up and Grandma's hurt, so here I am.
Guess you're not a nanny.
No, she's a photographer. I've seen her pictures. They're really cool.
I like this kid. Is this Troy?
Mm-hmm.
It's my nephew.
Well then, Troy Murphy, that is yours. You left your grandma's the other day.
Thank you.
So sorry. So embarrassed. I was expecting the agency to send over another candidate to be one of Troy's temporary nannies for the next few days.
That's okay. Everyone needs spontaneous pop quiz in their life every so often. Keep the brain active.
Are you staying for Christmas?
I am. I'm gonna help Grandma through New Year's, and then hopefully I'm off to Switzerland. I'm up for a potential photo assignment. That is me putting my degree to good use. But first, I have to walk rigs.
Oh, can I come? I love rigs.
Troy, just met Miss Griffith.
Though you now know more about me than most people. And Sophie.
Please, Uncle David. You want to marry her for me?
Well, it would actually help. We'll have a video call.
See?
Win, win, win. What's your number?
206 555 0415.
Now here's my contact info. And just to be safe, here's my business card. After all, safety is the #1 responsibility for a nanny.
Shall we?
Saturday night at 8. Come on back to Graceland. Caitlin Doubleday and Adrian Grenier star Christmas at Graceland. Home for the holidays. Premieres Saturday night at 8. Only on Hallmark Channel.
It's more than a bag. It's an afternoon together they'll never forget. Let imagination out of the bag with Zipline. S.C. Johnson. Disney's Frozen 2. In theaters November 22nd. Rated PG.
Applebee's new sizzling entrees, now starting at $9.99.
If you have a child whose curiosity has no limits, give them Little Passports. Every month, a new Little Passports package is sent with their name on it, loaded with hands-on projects, puzzles, and activities. It's the perfect gift. Buy now at littlepassports.com. Must be 18 years or older to order.
With Pup Food, your denture space has been cold. Fixodent Ultra Max Hold gives you the strongest hold ever to lock your dentures. So now you can eat tough food without worrying. Fixodent and forget it.
WeatherTech floor liners for mom and dad. Oh, their pet feeding system for Scruffy. Oh, and cup phone for Aunt Barb to secure her phone in her car. Hey, how did it go?
Shopping is so tough. I'm gonna start yours.
Come on, Bob.
Make your holiday shopping easy at WeatherTech.com.
With moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's, your plans can change in minutes. Your head wants to do one thing, but your gut says, not today. If your current treatment isn't working, ask your doctor about Entyvio. Entyvio acts specifically in the GI tract to prevent an excess of white blood cells from entering and causing damaging inflammation. Entyvio has helped many patients achieve long-term relief and remission. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, serious, potentially fatal brain infection caused by a virus, may be possible. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, experience frequent infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Liver problems can occur with Entyvio. Ask your doctor about the only GI-focused biologic just for ulcerative colitis and Crohn's. Entyvio, relief and remission within reach.
When you shop for your home at Wayfair, you get more than free shipping. You get everything you need for your home at a great price. The way it works best for you. And honey, no, when you want it. You get a delivery experience you can always count on. You get your perfect find at a price to match on your own schedule. You get fast and free shipping on the things that make your home feel like you. That's what you get when you've got Wayfair. So shop now.
Statement necklace? Or let your neck make the statement.
Gold Bond Neck and Chest firms and repairs depleted skin, and new neck and chest age defense with SPF helps protect from visible signs of premature aging. Gold Bond, Ultimate Lotion, Ultimate Skin.
As soon as the homeowners arrive, everyone informed them that the furniture will customize its home insurance. So the only pay for what they need. Look, your turn to keep watch, Lulu. Wake me up if you see anything. Only pay for what you need.
With Domino's new delivery insurance, if your delivery isn't what you expected, we'll make it right. It could be a missing dipping sauce or the wrong topping. We want to make up for that mistake. Get 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas delivered for $5.99 each and put our delivery insurance to the test.
This Sunday, all I want is a chance to spend the rest of my life making memories with you.
Cherished Memories, A Gift to Remember 2 premieres this Sunday night at 8, only on Hallmark Channel.
They thought you were Maddie.
It was hilarious once we figured it out.
Oh, dear. I think David's anxious about getting someone to help out.
What's their story?
Troy's parents passed 3 years ago in a car accident. David stepped in to be Troy's guardian. They moved to Bainbridge, Colorado to give Troy more family-friendly environment.
How's it going?
David doesn't talk about it much, but I get the impression that there's something interesting to talk about. So David doesn't date much.
Why are you telling me that?
Just an observation.
What's that? Hey, Boris. You're so cute. Come on, come here, Sam.
I put Bogie on you like 3 times already.
How many cameras do you have?
5. So this is my baby. What about you? Do you have one?
All of us all.
Ugh, it hurts.
It really does. But, maybe I'll ask Santa Claus for Christmas.
Have you made up your list of wishes yet?
No.
Get on that. Christmas is coming soon.
True. Oh, what's this?
Christmas pageant. Wanna go?
Yeah. Let's go walk by it.
Hi.
Hey, sorry I'm a little late.
A little. Over an hour.
Ugh, cars.
Yeah.
So, like, when would I start?
You know what? Yeah, so work. Thank you.
Come on, Reese. It looks like they're setting up for the Christmas pageant play.
Yeah, it does.
The night before Christmas, I like the classics. Simon Baylock, the director.
Sophie Griffith. And this is Troy Murphy.
Ah, hi, Troy. Did you say Griffith? Any relation to Louise Griffith?
She's my grandmother.
Oh, good. I'm supposed to call her. I'm new to the pageant committee this year, and apparently she's quite the organizer, but she hasn't been in the last couple of meetings.
Well, she hurt her foot, but we're planning on being on the next one, which is...
Tomorrow, right before the play auditions. Can you try not?
Oh, no.
What about you?
Me?
Why not? It's about a family waiting for Santa on Christmas Eve. And the original poem was published in the Troy, New York Sentinel. So perhaps there's a little kismet at work here? Yeah, this is script. It's only a half-hour play, but it will be fun.
I still have your bun. He's okay. He is asleep still. Since I stole him. Yeah. You waking up? Yeah, buddy.
Hey, Sophie, is everything okay with Troy?
Everything's fine with Troy. He's busy studying his lines for the play. But I was just calling to see if you'd be okay with him helping us finish decorating Grandma's house.
Are you sure about that?
Have you seen how many boxes she has? We're gonna need his help to put everything up before it's time to take everything down again.
All right, then. Swing by in a couple hours?
Perfect. Oh, and David, how did the nanny interview go?
Ooh, let's just say you're still the lead.
Obviously.
Oh, these are so cute.
That one is cute. That one's old, I think, right, Grandma?
It's older than you are. And put the old ones in the front.
Hi, okay.
Well,
How's that look?
ah,
That's good, right?
yes, it's a needed touch.
Lovely. Oh, he falls. Oh. He's asleep. He can't walk to sleep.
I blame her. She gave me my first camera at Christmas when I was 11 and I fell in love. I actually got some good ones from memories so far. I'll send it to your uncle.
Oh, thanks.
I'll call him back.
I didn't know you were still dating Brent.
Why would you think we broke up?
You never talk about him.
Well, he's either on a job or I am.
Where is he now?
He's following the band.
Over Christmas?
You have to take work when you can. Even when you're successful.
Oh, if he's successful, he can find a way to spend Christmas with you.
It's just how it goes when two photographers are dating marathons. I swear, in the 6 months that we've been together, we've been in the same place at the same time, maybe 3 weeks.
Time isn't as important as the quality of your interaction. Your grandfather and I fell in love over a weekend in college. It lasted nearly 40 years.
And not everyone can have what you and Grandpa had. Or Mom and Dad. Things are different.
But love never changes.
Why are you guys all sleeping on the potty? Your dog.
Hey!
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
Been staying locked recently. Wow.
Hey.
Hey. Well, you guys have really been at it. To be honest with you,
You want your Bogie back? You want him back?
well, great job, all of you.
Can Troy come over tomorrow and help with finishing touches?
You want him
Pretty
back?
Troy has to come to work with me tomorrow.
He says
Doesn't
no.
have anybody to help navigate these meetings, so I can't stay.
But the auditions are tomorrow. Can you stay on here and help with the Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, please.
Hi. Hi, buddy. Welcome.
Let us watch it. At least for tomorrow, maybe beyond. It's not like you have a whole lot of options, and I'm pretty sure I passed phase 1 of the interview.
Right, but I can't.
But you can.
No, you can't.
Also can.
You came here to spend time with the grandma, so I have to look after my nephew.
Hi. Honestly, nothing about this Christmas is
Bless you.
usual.
Oh, bless you.
Which is what?
Excuse you. Bless you.
Traveling. Last year I was in Bali doing a cover of a yoga magazine. The year before I was in Tanzania on Serengeti. When my agent said I had this Christmas off, I didn't know what to do with my spare time. I grew up with doctor parents who work every available second. It's what I learned to do.
Seems so relaxed.
Thank you. Mom and Dad also taught me to make the most of an unexpected situation.
Can you hear a situation?
It is. Fun one. I love spending time with my grandmother. She was the most normal part of my childhood. Christmases with her were my absolute favorites. I know Troy's gonna have as much fun with her as I did.
Right, but I don't want to impose.
I'm offering. I'm here, you need help, why not help? And Troy's so easygoing.
Trust me, he has his moments. But yeah, that is basically true.
So, say yes, let Grandma and me be co-nannies, at least for tomorrow.
Okay then, just for tomorrow.
Okay.
Nobody gets your carpet, tile, or hardwood as clean and healthy as Stanley Steamer. Call or go online for our $99 special.
As a doctor, I agree with CDC guidance. I recommend topical pain relievers first, like Salon Paws Patch Large. It's powerful, FDA approved to relieve moderate pain, yet not addictive, and gentle on the body. Salon Paws is good medicine.
Try a $2 medium latte, cappuccino, or Americano from 2 to 6 p.m. The holidays run on Dunkin'.
Throughout the years, you've kept your best friend moving. With Cosequin, because no other brand compares. Trust Cosequin.
The holidays are fast approaching and you are not at all ready. Let's stop thinking about your mother-in-law and how much satisfaction this will bring her and start getting to work. Step into a store. No, forget the crowds because there's a better way. Overstock has everything you need to get ready for this holiday season. Bar carts, holiday pillows, storage ottomans, even a little something for yourself. And the perfect gift to warm up your mother-in-law. With free shipping every day, the holidays are in the bag with Overstock, where quality costs less. Shop Overstock's Black Friday sale, happening now.
60% of women wear the wrong size pad and can experience leaks. You don't have to. With Always My Fit, try the next size up and get up to 20% better coverage day or night. Because better coverage means better protection. Always.
My mom washes the dishes before she puts them in the dishwasher. So what does the dishwasher do?
Cascade Platinum does the work for you. Pre-washing and removing stuck-on foods the first time.
Wow, that's great.
Cascade Platinum.
Are you currently using a whitening toothpaste but not seeing results?
Try Crest 3D White Strips. Its enamel-safe formula lifts and removes stains to provide 100% noticeably whiter teeth or your money back. Try Crest 3D White Strips. If you have a child whose curiosity has no limits, give them little passports. It will feed their curiosity in a super fun and exciting way. Every month, a new Little Passports package is sent with their name on it, loaded with hands-on projects, puzzles, souvenirs, and activities, like exploring for sea creatures that live in Costa Rica, building a big den like the one in England, or making an ancient Greek headpiece. It's the perfect gift, delivered. Find the perfect gift at littlepassports.com. 18 years old to order.
Call California Psychic for just $1 a minute. If it's not the best psychic reading you've ever had, it's free.
Need the confirmation, taking that chance, getting on that ledge, and not being afraid.
Shit, man. You have so much to say. Speak to a psychic for just $1 a minute. If it's not the best psychic reading you've ever had, it's free. Call now. California Psychic. The best, or it's free.
The windows on our homes, they protect us and the ones we love, but they do much more. At Renewal by Anderson, making your home more comfortable is at the center of every window we make. It's why we custom build our windows in America and install them in as little as 1 day. It's why we build our frames with exclusive 5rex composite materials that's 2 times stronger than vinyl. It's why our glass helps keep your home warmer in winter, cooler in summer, and quieter all year long. It's why we stand behind every window with a 20-year limited warranty. Why not help lower your energy costs while giving your home and family the best? Call 1-800-523-2503 to schedule a free in-home consultation. Get 20% off your entire order with a special offer. Plus, get special financing with no money down, no monthly payments, and no interest for 1 full year. Renewal by Anderson, the better way to a better window. Call 1-800-523-2503 now.
And I'm so excited to share Hallmark Channel's 7-night Thanksgiving movie event. All new holiday movies 7 nights in a row starts Monday night at 8. Only on Hallmark Channel.
Oh, that must be cool.
I thought you were going to relax, and now you're in Washington acting as some...
Troy doesn't like the term babysitter, so I'm going with nanny, which is somehow better.
What about your grandmother? I thought you were supposed to be helping her.
She's important. I mean, it's not that much more, really. We're going to the Christmas pageant meeting today anyway, so now we just go a little bit early to let Troy audition.
Right. Oh, hey, listen, hon, I gotta go.
Oh, okay. Call me later?
Yeah. Sure, sure.
Just go fun. Hey!
Hey!
Do I smell pancakes?
Hey, buddy, you already had breakfast.
But not pancakes. I gotta go.
Troy, we don't...
I mean, pancakes.
Really appreciate this.
No problem. That's what neighbors are for. You intend very well.
Oh, you'll be happy to know that Troy and I went over his lines from the clinic this morning. Doing great, but he's a little nervous.
I'll be very encouraging.
Oh, that. Guess that's what happens when you're always running behind.
Oh, perks of being a boss. No one will say anything.
Sure. Okay, here are my house keys. Just run over there for anything. Do you mind calling me? Letting me know how the auditions go.
Absolutely.
Bye, Troy.
See ya.
See you soon.
Bye. Simon.
Okay, wonderful.
Simon Baylock, this is my grandmother, Louise Griffin.
At last, I've heard so much about you. Good things, I hope, of course. It's my understanding you're lead on the toy drive?
Right.
Do you have a second to go over some details? I was assigned to help out.
Oh, of course.
I'll help Troy with his lines.
Morning, Ross. Hey, Luke. Good morning. Everyone's in the conference room. Already? Don't worry, I brought Christmas Day dishes. Smart man. Where's Troy?
Did you pee
This
on
is my
me?
neighbor Louise.
What did you
And her
pee on
granddaughter
me?
Sophie. Sophie?
Nope,
Is she
that
cute?
was Drew.
What are you, 12? I mean, sometimes, yeah.
Hi, Chopper.
Let's just get this show in a row, shall we?
Did you ever answer the question?
Not gonna.
Very good.
Cool.
Next.
It's a miniature sleigh with, oh, right, 8 tiny reindeers.
Well done, Walker. Next, Troy.
Merry Christmas.
You'll have to speak up.
Merry Christmas
A bit louder, please.
to all. And, to all, night.
Hey, buddy. So, how'd it go?
Yeah, I got space reindeer.
That's great. It's common, right? You should be proud of yourself. I am.
Or Toby. He's the lead, but I got stage fright.
Well, that happens to the best of us.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes even I get too scared to speak. I do it for a living. But guess what? Reindeer number 5, Comet, is going to be the coolest reindeer on the team. No doubt.
Thanks. Here's Sophie. Hey, I took some photos for you.
Ah, thank you.
She's pretty good, despite the quiet act.
Well, he's okay.
She seems fine. So we're finished here. We were thinking of going to the toy store to pick up some items off Grandma's toy drive list. Calling to see if you're okay if Troy comes with us. David?
Did you say toy drive?
For the pageant? You're still there?
Yes. Do you mind if I join you guys?
Sure. That's cute. Oh, this was my favorite toy camera when I was a kid. I used to pretend I was on the plains of Africa taking photos of lions and elephants and tigers.
Two of them?
Yeah, one for Troy and one for Toby. So, tech is your baby, huh?
It is.
I guess that makes you the guy to go to if my laptop acts up.
Yeah, and I'll tell you the same thing I tell everybody.
Turn it off and on. So what made you want to come to the toy store with us?
The longer story, toy drives have always held a special place in my heart. So whenever I get a chance to give to one, I do.
I feel like you have a lot of stories.
What's a movement?
Me more than most. I can see it in your eyes.
David, it has come to my attention that you and Troy haven't gotten a Christmas tree.
Troy, tomorrow, Saturday. Do you want to get a treat?
Can Sophie come?
Me?
Oh, Sophie's great at choosing Christmas trees.
In a tree farm, which makes it very easy.
Right. Troy, Sophie's here to help her grandmother first, remember?
It's fine. You should all go together.
See?
Then that's settled. Let's go get that robot jigsaw.
Yeah.
Right. Are you getting the impression that maybe...
My grandmother is playing amateur matchmaker? Oh, yeah.
It's not just me.
No, I will talk to Grandma.
Yeah, and I'll talk to Troy. You don't seem really great.
Oh, you too, and it's a huge compliment.
Same.
I'm just really busy with work.
Ditto.
And I have a boyfriend.
Oh, there's that.
And we don't even live in the same state.
No, it's a total non-starter.
I agree.
Good, you get it.
Completely.
Well, now that that's settled, do you want to come get a treat with us tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Okay.
Saturday night at 8. Don't miss the premiere of Christmas at Graceland, Home for the Holidays. And Sunday night at 8, the premiere of the highly anticipated sequel, Cherished Memories, A Gift to Remember 2, only on Hallmark Channel.
Merci to my best friend Yvette. You are the best partner I've ever had at work. Thank you so much for all you do. I love you.
Say thank you with merci. a thoughtful collection of European chocolates.
Merci, Yvette. I used to book my hotel room on those travel sites, but there was always a catch. Like somehow you'd wind up getting less. But now I book at Hilton.com and I get all these great perks. I got to select my room from the floor plan. I know I'm good at picking stuff. Free Wi-Fi, laptop by the pool is a bold choice, and the price match guarantee. How do you know all this? You like from Magical Hilton Fairy? Just here on the Hilton app. Just available to the public, so. Book at Hilton.com and get the Hilton price match guarantee. If you find a lower rate, we match it and give you 25% off that stay.
At Jersey Mike's, we believe that every one of us has something to give. The ability to make a difference. So we're celebrating everyday people who go above and beyond with sub-above grants. Nominate someone who's doing good things in your community at beasubabove.com. Jersey Mike's. Help nourish, help flourish. Be a sub-above.
You're everything I'll ever need to make my dreams come true. You're my recipe for happiness, that's you.
Hi, I'm Bob Harper, and I recently had a heart attack. It changed my life, but I'm a survivor. After my heart attack, my doctor prescribed Relinta. It's for people who have been hospitalized for a heart attack.
Relinta is taken with a low-dose aspirin, no more than 100 milligrams, as it affects how well Relinta works. Relinta helps keep platelets from sticking together and forming a clot. In a clinical study, Relinta worked better than Plavix.
Relinta reduced the chance of having another heart attack or dying from one.
Don't stop taking Relinta without talking to your doctor, since stopping it too soon increases your risk of clots in your stent, heart attack, stroke, and even death. Relinta may cause bruising or bleeding more easily, or serious, sometimes fatal bleeding. Don't take Relinta if you have bleeding, like stomach ulcers, a history of bleeding in the brain, or severe liver problems. Slow heart rhythm has been reported. Tell your doctor about bleeding, new or unexpected shortness of breath, any planned surgery, and all medicines you take.
If you recently had a heart attack, ask your doctor if Relinta is right for you. My heart is worth Relinta.
If you can afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Do you know what's the? You don't know?
It's like you got a handbag.
Hey, buddy. You stuck?
Download the app today.
You wanna go back to sleep?
SimpliSafe's Video Doorbell Pro.
What'd you wanna
You'll know if the
do?
person at your door is friend or foe.
Where's
Or spell
Dad?
cheese pizza with extra meatballs. With my smart lock, I can let him in.
And steps.
Entree-vous.
Really? Stretch your out.
And I can lock up from right here.
What are you gonna do?
Same time tomorrow. So take it from an expert. Get SimpliSafe and protect home like a pro.
And now you can save like a pro too. Get 25% off and a free camera through Cyber Monday.
Where are you going?
Year after year, we create our own traditions. And as our family grows, we welcome new faces to our homes.
I didn't think so.
Our cherished traditions
Oh.
tie us together. These branches are more than just a tree. They're the keepers of your memories. Have a happier holiday with free shipping at balsamhill.com.
You love your freedom, but is joint pain holding you back? Unlike other creams, Joint Flex helps strengthen joints and gives quick and long-lasting pain relief. Flex your freedom with Joint Flex.
Making the most of holiday family time means making a dinner that brings everyone together. But when there's a long line of picky eaters in the family, it's important to have something everyone will love. Make the most of family time with Pillsbury Crescent Roll.
Premiering Saturday at 9, Ashley Williams and Paul Campbell star in Holiday Hearts. And Sunday at 9, don't miss Alicia Witt and Brendan Hines in Our Christmas Love Song, only on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries.
You're super adorable, you're quiet.
Good morning.
Good morning. Are you excited about the tree shopping with the Murphys?
About that. It's not gonna happen.
You're not going?
Oh, I'm going. With me and David, that's not going to happen.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure you
Don't
do.
smother your sister.
I'm dating Brent.
So you say.
Because it's the truth.
Are you in love with him?
We're still early in our relationship.
6 months.
It's still early.
I still need my cat.
What do you like about him?
Oh.
Well, he's successful and smart.
Do you have fun together?
Does he need to be a comedian?
He should be someone you connect with. Your grandfather always made me laugh. And think and feel.
Sorry. You must miss him.
Christmas has a way of inspiring reflection. And I just want you to have the same kind of loving relationship I have with Brent. Can give that to you. I'm happy for you.
He's here.
Have fun.
You sure you're gonna be okay?
I'm very sure. Simon might drop by to pick up some toys from the toy drive.
Fine. Bye.
That's your mom, but that's not a noise.
This is awesome. I just wish Riggs was there.
Me too, bud. This is gonna be a long day. All right.
You can do
Got any
it.
preferences?
But that's not
I
a
did Fraser
noise.
first.
Where you headed, buddy?
Because Fraser furs have excellent needle retention.
Hi,
That's so.
your eyes are open,
How do you know
buddy.
that?
I did a photo shoot at a tree farm once. The things you learn. Did you know that even though spruce is very popular for Christmas trees, they lose their needles quickly? True story. I want it to be tall. Tall is also good.
Oh, well then, tall it shall be. Perfect. This one, please. Thank you.
Are you sure you don't want to cut it down yourself?
This way, we have more time for hot chocolate and donuts.
Oh, yeah.
More importantly, yes.
Oh, can I make some more pasta?
You're done already? It was hot.
Not too hot.
All right, one more. But make it small. You've already got enough sugar rushing through your veins.
Okay.
Small. What?
Nothing. You just seem so relaxed.
Well, have I been uptight since you met me?
I wouldn't say uptight. More like focused on work.
I'm sure it seems like I work all the time. Believe it or not, I've cut down significantly after Troy came to live with me. I'm someone to look after really shit once or so.
I'll bet. So what's keeping you busy now?
End of the year board report. And an app project idea.
You're like a real helper.
Oh, that's all right.
What's up,
You might
Seawolf?
laugh it.
What's wrong, Seawolf? It's the wrong way, buddy. We can't save you.
I don't mean to sound
That's
ungrateful,
wrong
but
way,
I
dude.
feel as though we could do more.
You don't fit under there.
More is in.
You have to go over. Come on, toddle over.
I don't know. The gut feeling.
You got it.
Like,
You
no
can
pressure.
do it.
You know, it's this idea that you
You
could be
can
doing
do
something
it.
else, connect, and
You
help
can do
people.
it, Seawolf.
I just can't see it yet. Does that sound crazy?
That's not a noise.
No, not at all. Sounds inspiring.
You can do it,
Good.
Seawolf.
You will
That's
if
the
I
wrong
can
way,
figure it
though.
out.
That is
It
wrong
inspires me.
way.
Oh. Well, I love my career. I love being able to capture moments in time. And I like being able to take those photos of people and places back to other people who might otherwise never get to see it.
It's really great. It's more
That's
than
wrong
just
way,
career, but
buddy.
important to love what you do.
It is.
That's a qualifier lurking.
It's not about my career, but maybe
There you go.
how I'm doing it, at least right now.
Okay, so what way?
Where are you going, Hellcat?
I told you how my parents worked overtime. And I wonder if maybe that's what I'm doing now. I mean, what about...
Life?
Yeah, life.
I was in a similar situation when the accident happened with my brother and sister-in-law. Except I wasn't thinking about life outside of work. Life outside of work found me. And
And I was not prepared.
Well, you seem to be handling it very well. And Troy is great.
Thanks. So much the credit belongs to his parents. Daddy and Beth. They did most of the real work. I'm just trying not to mess it up.
Well, as your unofficial co-nanny, I think you're doing more than just that.
It's an unexpected blessing, to be honest. Before I had no one. Now I have Troy. It's hard to imagine my world without him. He really is my best friend.
David Murphy?
Jody Hall. Hi, what are you doing here?
I'm getting a treat, of course.
Right. Sophie Griffith, this is Jody Hall.
Hey, hello. Hi, temporary neighbor. Wow, it's really great to see you again.
What brings you to Bainbridge? I thought you'd never left Seattle.
That is a longer story. Maybe we should get together and catch up?
Sure, yeah.
Hey, wonderful. My number's the same.
Got it.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you too.
We dated 3 years ago.
You mean when?
My life was chaotic. It wasn't fair to keep bringing her through it.
Did you want to be a part of it?
No. That's just it. I needed stability.
Yum.
Bam.
Shorter glass.
What? Just a small.
Alright, cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Anything what you guys sign for?
I think I have an idea.
Who do we have here?
Troy Murphy.
Welcome, Troy Murphy.
Thank you.
Do you know what you want for Christmas? Well, I can't guarantee it, but I'll sure do my best.
Okay, thanks.
Santa wouldn't have smiled if there was anything possible.
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Thank you. Merry
All
Christmas.
right, Merry Christmas.
How was it?
It was good, it was good.
All right.
Ah, thank you. Shall we? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks a lot.
All right, see you again. Next.
It's a flap. It's in the fight of pop. Nope, no pops. No pops.
Yeah.
Didn't you? Yeah,
Something all right?
My agent just texted me to check my voicemail. Said it was good news.
What about?
I'll call her later.
No. You cannot leave me in suspense like this. It's not fair. Come on.
I booked Cyber Ski Wear. It shoots January 4th in Switzerland.
Yes! Congratulations! Oh, it's amazing. You deserve this. Hey, Sophie.
Friends! What are you doing here?
Well, the band is playing in Seattle, so,
Hey, Brent Willoughby. David Murphy. Her grandmother's neighbor. Great. Great to meet you, David. Hey, you too.
We were getting a Christmas tree.
We? It's for my nephew and I.
oh, great. Well, you want help? Bring it inside.
You know what? I'd love that, yeah. Okay. We'll see you there? Yeah. You want to get that side?
Congratulations, Hallmark Channel. 10 years of countdown to Christmas.
Bring more cheer to your season by discovering new ways to decorate. This year, do your magic inside
You have to do
and
it,
out.
Joe.
With free delivery on online holiday decor with the Home Depot. More safe, more
I
do.
can't move because I have a Hellcat on me. And she's buffering a lot. You have buttons on you. You can't move either.
Macy's one-day sale has deals priced so low you won't need a coupon. Get prepped with a $29.99 Tools of the Trade cookware set. Boots down comforters $44.
bipolar depression. I know she tries, but she can't always do things with me. I just wish she could feel better.
My bipolar depression made me miss so much. So I talked to my doctor. She prescribed Latuda. Latuda is the #1 prescribed brand for bipolar depression, a different type of depression. Latuda was proven effective for many people struggling with bipolar depression.
Latuda is not for everyone. Call your doctor about unusual mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children, teens, and young adults. Elderly dementia patients on Latuda have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, as these may be life-threatening, or uncontrollable muscle movements, as these may be permanent. These are not all the serious side effects. To learn more, go to latuda.com or talk to your doctor.
Being part of life-saving things. I like what I'm seeing with Latuda.
Ask your doctor and sign up for copay savings at latuda.com.
Until I'm not looking for hidden buttons. Why are you screaming, Smalls?
Cause I smoke coffee.
Oh no.
Yeah? That's not a norm.
Bogie's always bogeying. He's nursing right now, but he's always. I can usually find him pretty fast, but sometimes I'm like, where is he?
Well, I did steal him for almost half an hour.
Him and, oh, that might be why, if you were asking where he is, he might not have been there because Emily might have stolen him. We're to a stage 2 now where it's really important that they get handled, and that they're actually, you know, getting individual one-on-one time.
You could save 15% or more on car insurance.
And you guys don't see Hellcat because I have her. I stole her.
We make USAA insurance for members like Martin, an Air Force veteran made of doing what's right, not what's easy. So when a hailstorm hit, USAA reached out before he could even inspect the damage. That's how you do it right. USAA insurance is made just the way Martin.
We kind of are like a half an hour late, and that's because of me. I'm tired. So I kind of was like, we're waiting.
Your Hellcat drooled on me.
It's my Hellcat!
You wanted her first?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Stop yanking. And get cranking. The No Yank Tank. Only at
Seamless, really?
Why use the
Really
Home
good?
Advisor app to find home improvement pros? To find a great local painter? Or use the line at the grocery store?
I figured use of a few electricians while walking my dog. I booked a call.
You're so angry.
And it's free to use.
Your mom doesn't care. I'm sorry.
Christmas trees try so hard. Lights, ornaments, and old choo-choo trains come on. The best trees, they kind of only need 2 days. Peanut butter and
Mom, she's gonna scream into your ear.
Candace Cameron Bure finds in a place that was meant to be. Christmas Town, part of the 7-night Thanksgiving movie event. Premieres Sunday, December 1st at 8, only on Hallmark Channel.
Do you want to get up and get your,
Oh yeah, I've been everywhere.
paper records?
Yeah, Amazon, Morocco, Antarctica.
Really?
Yeah. But it's not all about the glamour, sure. Being a professional photographer means also being alert to the dangers.
Yes, so I could wipe off your drool.
Trying to get that perfect shot. So knows what I'm talking about.
She's trying to wipe off your
Yeah, when nothing else matters,
You
but
drool all over my hand.
especially now since your career is.
Yeah, come on, you got it?
These times in Switzerland. Did you catch those sperm this week?
Yeah, it's been good.
Thank you. I got that loose. This is Hellcat, guys. She's just like lavender. I love this way.
You know what?
Facts.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're leaving?
It's wasted a long day, so I'm gonna get instead.
We'll be here tomorrow, right? What time is it?
Alright, let's let these ladies have some time to themselves, okay?
We were all supposed to decorate our table.
We'll talk about this tomorrow.
I
had a really good time today. Yeah, me too. Thanks for letting me help you guys. I appreciate it.
Hey, Louise. Thanks for dinner.
Anytime. Bye, Mr. Trippett.
What's that?
Yep. Let's go.
587. Not that she's moving.
Is the guy who talks to Sophie's boyfriend?
Yeah, he is.
Hello, Kit Kat.
Sorry?
Hey, who's crying? Oh, that so I can find you easier?
Well, that doesn't mean.
So also these guys got new collars yesterday.
Let's wait till Sophie comes back to do the decorations.
We had a problem with yesterday's video that I'm still working on, but we have like little buckle breakaway collars, you know. Hello, Kit Kat.
You'll be fine.
Your eyes are all open.
Well, neither will you.
Yes.
Don't forget this
I
suburban
know I
life
can do
is
that
temporary,
too.
so you'll be back to your normal life soon enough.
Alright.
Think about our lives as normal. Bainbridge is normal.
Yeah, boring.
Hey, I grew up here.
As much as you grew up anywhere. You and your parents were globetrotters, just like us. Speaking of,
And also for right now, for a second, I'm gonna put everybody as I finish them into this other box because
You'll be in Switzerland, so there'll be minimal.
then I just don't have to worry about them.
Unless you book another gig, which.
And worry about keeping track of them.
This is how it's gonna be for us, isn't it?
Can I steal one?
You're gonna be working over there, and I'm gonna be working here.
Is that suddenly a problem?
I think.
No, yes, it is.
Alright. Look, so
Don't worry, I'm not proposing.
2-9.
I'm thinking for myself. And I don't know what that looks like yet.
Are you sure you're not just getting caught up in the trappings of Christmas? Feeling sentimental?
Maybe. But I find myself looking at families and wondering what it would be like to be more settled. I don't know. I do know that you and I are working. We're not getting enough time to see if we could work.
Just saying you're a little bit big.
That's not gonna change.
I know.
It's always gonna be big.
You are, you're gonna get too big. Oh. Oh, look at those eyes open so much. Hello. It's nice to meet you. Oh.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Yes, I know. You were never Brent's biggest fan.
He's fine. He's chatty. And I'm glad David got to see the two of you together.
I know we've talked about this.
But you were dating Brent then.
No. That's not the only reason. There's Troy to consider, and they're a package deal. And then there's my career. I know you're not telling me to give up on that.
Well, of course not. I know you love it and you're good at it.
Oh, hello,
And I
Tina.
like mine too.
Where you go?
And what are you saying?
It's team. Find balance.
I've been hearing that a lot lately.
I can't tell between the neon colors.
Yeah, it is.
Similar. They're
One
so
thing, only people with
clearly, Emily is partially colorblind, everyone.
good life.
They're so bright.
1, 2,
Whatever that winds up being.
1.
I love you.
Why wouldn't you too?
8. No, I don't like Kit Kat.
And martini.
Saturday night at 8. Come on back to Graceland. Caitlin Delaunay and Adrian Bouquet star Christmas at Graceland.
What's up, small bear?
Holidays.
I'm not a bear.
At 8.
Give me a ride. Wow. I'm a bear. I just look like one, guys. I don't know. You look like a bear, or you have any identity crisis? No, I have a doggo. That's a popper. That's a good. That's a good popper. That is a pole. What the heck? That is a pole, y'all.
Alright. I know, Mama. Did you
JC,
your bonus?
remember the little things.
All of the rest of them are melting. So for anybody watching, we're still doing pig rails at night. Because I just feel better that way. They're getting to be almost too big for them, but basically until they're too big for them of their own accord, at night I'm putting them in so that, and we're putting them in a different pen so that Clara can't smush them in the middle of the night. She hasn't given us any reason to think that she would smush them, but I also don't like freaking out in my sleep. So, there's that. So yeah, there's that. So exactly. And so I am going to move the camera for you guys in a bit. But they are using their potty area. They're also still definitely having accidents, or they're not really accidents, to be fair. They're not accidents because they're not really doing anything wrong. But they are still going to the bathroom on their nest, sort of, but they are all like waking up, especially with the bumper bed during the day. They are waking up and leaving the bed and then going back onto the bed. So, which is really good. It's exactly what we want to see. So we're going to keep doing that, and during the day sometimes we give them full run of both sides. Today we just gave them one side, and we'll put them back over here at night. And I kind of freshened up a little bit earlier today, but with these fabric potty pads, one thing that we're gonna do too is I want them to know what it smells like so that they keep going there and they build that pattern. So I've changed the bedding portion, and I'll do the same thing on the side that you guys see them on right now. I'm gonna change the bumper bed tonight and wash that. But for the potty pad side, I'm actually not gonna change it right now. I also wiped down the sides of the pen and sanitized everything and all of that. But I want them to smell the potty area, and so I want them to get used to going there. I don't want it to be pristine and super clean because I want them to learn that that's the potty. So we pick up anything that they can really touch, but I won't actually wash the mats until tomorrow. When we pull them tomorrow. So while we're waiting on nursey puppies. If anybody else has any questions or anything like that, please just let me know, just because we're on. And as usual, I'm more than happy to answer them for you. Let me think about what else has happened in the last like 24 to 48 hours. We sent off everybody's bark kits, so we'll wait on results. We expect results to be in about 3 to 4 weeks. Just because of the current like timetable that's happening. So I promise we'll share results and stuff with you guys when we get them. But we won't necessarily have them like right away. What else? We got new collars, eyes are all open.
It has a cooked all day taste. That doesn't take all day. Better than bouillon, don't you?
Depends. So Clara has tolerated isn't really the right word. She's gotten along with cats and has actually lived with cats in the past.
I'm not a huge cat person, which I will say is actually ironic considering I have called her breeder more than one time and asked why they sold me a 70-something pound cat and where my dog is, because I bought a dog and they gave me a cat. Tamaskans are very cat-like comparatively, like dog-wise, you're it's a large cat. It's definitely not a normal dog. So there's that. So in one sense, they get along with cats very well because they think sort of cat-like and they do kind of cat-like things. But they also have a lot of that Arctic breed shenanigans going on, so they don't all get along with cats. These guys probably will meet a cat. I'm actually trying to track one down that travels well. I have a couple friends, and see if somebody will bring one over when they're to the right stage so that they can meet one. They are going to meet some other animals. There's also, my vet is really great, and they actually have a couple barn cats that are at their facility. They have horses and some other stuff, so they also might meet, there's a cat there called Diego, that Clara and Diego are goobers. And I don't necessarily know if I'd say that they're friends. Might not be the right word choice, but they definitely get along with each other in their own way. Diego is not really a super fan. Stratus, and then Jerk is also kind of like looking like he'll probably get back on, but he's off.
Did Jerk. That's a Warbun.
I mean, Warbun. This is why they're in different pens. I'm tired, y'all.
He's a two-hander.
This bun takes 2 hands. This two-handed bun.
And you're number 5? He's adorable.
Okay, we're going to try one more time, and I'll be set, okay?
1, 2.
Get in the swing. Remember you got
1, 2, 9. 2.
Hi, Marissa. Sign it, scan it back to me, and I'll get your itinerary. How long do you think I'll be gone for?
You guys did your nails done.
They said they're willing to extend the scout by a few days if you have some suggestions.
No.
What? Nothing. Troy's playing with a prop with Christmas plate. Is that the neighbor's nephew that Brent mentioned? He told you about the Murphys? He said you've been spending quite a bit of time with them. Well, they've been such a surprise. A good surprise.
It's okay.
I'm gonna miss them.
Hi. It's a little bleep.
You're not thinking about staying up there, are you? What? No. Why would you ask that? Because Brent also said you two broke up. And I can't help wondering if there's a connection. I'm not saying there is, but I don't have to live in San Francisco, right? Because I travel so much? Well, obviously you can be based anywhere, but it helps if you're close to the action at this stage of your career into that. I do. Try to keep that in mind when you're there. I mean, everything is going so well. There's no reason to shake things up unnecessarily. Okay?
Yeah, no problem. It's one of those things that we've seen Tamaskans that get along really, really well with cats, and we've also seen Tamaskans that are like gonna eat a cat. But that's also a dog thing. Some of that has to do with early socialization. Some of that also has to do with just the individual dog. And Clara's lived with a cat before. I had a friend that lived with me for a while. Had a cat named Jumanji, or has a cat named Jumanji. Nothing wrong with Jumanji. And they were really cool. But they also had independent places that they could be in the house without being near each other. So while they were adorable to watch, where are you going, bro?
No, Troy and I are going to the office.
Why are you taking
I don't know, I don't fit in this box.
You do fit in this box, you're fine.
I don't think I fit in the box.
I didn't ask your opinion, I just asked you to sit here.
That's too good, I'll let you know.
Troy, had a lot of fun.
Well, thank you, that would be fantastic. I wasn't sure, you know.
1, 2.
Why? We've been doing it all week.
This lunch.
Warbun. Bro.
Oh, it's so not mysterious.
Don't like the box.
I don't care, where are you going?
Extra?
Something like that.
Just the ketchup.
1, 2.
That's all.
You want to decorate a tree?
I would love to. As soon as I locate those tree decorations.
You can't find them?
I didn't say that. It's a work in progress.
Alright,
7,
let's
4.
go for
Oh, yeah?
You don't understand my life. It's
Okay,
hard.
how long have you lived here?
Since May. Look, I know it's a bit of a mess, but it's hard to find the time.
What's up,
You do
little
find the
polar
time.
bear?
It's hard because
I was a very quiet one. Now give me more.
Now I am opinionated bun.
Very opinionated bun.
Mama's gonna get you, opinion bun.
Charles Dickens Christmas collection.
Make sure you're good.
Are they on the tree?
High opinion bun.
No, you
Car Valley. Where you going?
Are you a back bun? I'm a back loving bun.
I'm always an upside down bun.
I love being upside down. If you would like to lick him, you can get in the box with him and take care of it.
Say them never ready for Christmas.
Thanks, opinion mom.
What were they like, your brother and sister-in-law?
Also, you're gonna notice,
Dan on the moon.
Seawolf's collar color's a little bit different.
Brought back a lot of memories.
They didn't have a straight up
Sometimes that was the only way.
teal collar, so he's kind of more light bluish now. He can rock it. He's good. He doesn't care about our opinions. But we didn't swap out buns. There's not a bun exchange program. It's really our bun. 1, 2. Oh.
I'm just so grateful. I really hope there comes a cause.
Stay still.
Still struggling to, learn to be okay.
1295. He moved enough that I was wondering if it was going to be 3.
Oh, he's very, very close to it.
Yeah.
And letting others help you is
Good job,
as
bun
much
bun.
of a gift as receiving it.
Blanking. Wow.
With the bleep.
Yeah, we're coming.
Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready. Not ready for that.
I wasn't ready at all for that. Oh, hello. Your eyes are wide open. Yes, those eyeballs is wide open. Oh, that's a good boy. Warbun, why are we barreling through everybody? He's like, I'm toddling. Don't interrupt me. I do the toddle thing. Bug. Why are we sleeping in the potty? It seems bad.
But I slept for 30 minutes on Auntie Emily. Why can't I sleep in the potty box?
Because it's a potty box. It's 8. 1, 1, 6. Oh.
Okay.
Smaller.
I'm not small.
You're smaller than some.
But at least I can't help it. My brothers are chunky.
It's true.
Only at Ulta Beauty.
I got really chunky myself. I'm just
Don't
fat ass
smush your
chunky.
war bun.
You can't
You hear
bring
me?
a backup
Don't
Thanksgiving
smush
at
your
my
war
sister's
bun.
house.
It's not like we're gonna walk in with it. We'll bring it in as we need it. Phase it
Like
in.
right here.
Yeah. Phase it in.
Forget about vacuuming for up to a month. Shark IQ Robot Deep Clean
You can't
empties
have
itself
him now.
into a base
He's
you
fine
can
right
empty
now.
once a month. And unlike standard robots that bounce around,
I
it
love
cleans
Hellcat.
row by row. If it's not a shark, it's just a robot.
Are you asleep, Bogie?
I'm gonna get your war bun. Hold on.
I got it. Is that war bun?
No. That's Chug. Hi, buddy. What was that about? You guys, you big toddlers here. Okay, give it a second, Bogie. She can't roll both ways at once. Hi, what are we doing over here with our heads on the top of the pickup? Are we climbing?
Let's see what.
No, Stratus.
With just one
You're like, I'm angry because everybody's sleeping on me.
psychosis have an increased risk of death or stroke.
Call your doctor
My
about
little super fluff.
suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants.
I gotta go save your brother.
Side effects may not appear for
Did you make yourself super upset? I'm just a little upset. That's what we call super upset.
Vraylar helps smooth the ups and downs.
The dish voice remote just got even more powerful. Why'd we put so much technology in there?
You don't think I've watched a lot of football? You want to put a little wager on it? Bet.
So you can settle that bet without ever taking your eyes off the game.
How many D1 football teams are there?
Swimming.
What you do with that power? Well, that is totally up to you.
Don't look so sad, man. Have fun.
New Dish voice remote with the Google Assistant. Dish, tuned into you.
Your warmest moments.
1011.
Close to you. Deserve to be kept at home.
You're like a little monkey.
New from Sandisk.
Are you like a little monkey?
Personal cloud for
Yeah.
photos and videos, and stores them in one place.
I
Sharing
know,
is
little
private.
one.
Your
Oh,
most
little
personal
hatches.
moments
Oh,
only
my
go
little
into
Einstein
your
Bogie.
Eve. It's like a personal cloud for your photos.
Are you too good for that? He's like, my eyes have been open for ages. I see what you're doing
Visit
here.
Best Buy or Amazon.
In 2015, we took a surf trip to Bali, Indonesia, and saw firsthand just how bad the world's plastic pollution crisis really is.
We started cleaning the ocean by
goodness.
ourselves.
Oh,
Until
another back lover.
2017,
Are
when
you
we started
wiggling
our
your
ocean
tail
cleaning
at me?
company, Pour Ocean.
And to date, we've removed
I
over
do
2 million
wiggle my
pounds of
tail at
trash
you.
from the ocean.
All of
I
our cleanup
wiggle my
efforts are
tail.
funded entirely through the sale of our bracelets.
Every bracelet purchased helps fund the
I don't
removal of
believe that
1
was
pound of trash
completely
from the ocean.
independent tail
It supports
wiggles.
the Pour Ocean
I
cleanup
feel like
movement.
that's like
So
food
visit
wiggles. I
PourOcean.com
don't think
today
you
to
can
become
stop
part of the
it.
solution.
Yes, you have your eyes open the most.
Planning for retirement can feel scary.
Because that was the first one to open my eyes.
65 tomorrow.
Medicare, Part A.
It's obsessed.
His nose has a
So many choices.
Don't let it work with Physicians Mutual.
Alright.
Retirement reports will listen to find you.
In the dark.
Alright, guys. I'm probably gonna take pictures of buns, but to do that, what I'll end up doing is swapping out the bumper bed, so you guys will actually be able to see me take pictures today. Now we can snag that. I'm gonna get the bumper bed out the laundry. What do you mean?
Why it's under all of that.
Under all of it? Got it.
So I did all the laundry today.
Yeah, but I didn't know where it all went.
Pretty great too.
On that wall. All of it on that wall.
I think it's under the middle
That's
of it.
They really are.
And your half
Maybe
sheet
you
is.
could quit photography and become a baker.
Not gonna happen.
I'm just like a way to see the water.
Well, that can be done without a professional overhaul.
You might want to step out for a second while I spray this.
He needs a dog.
Oh wait.
Thank you, Troy.
There.
So,
Kelly, if you want to answer this question, do you think that you'd be able to tell which pupper tolerates / doesn't mind cats through temperament testing, or something along those lines?
She's beautiful and she obviously wants to hang out with him, so you do the math.
So you can, through watching them over the time that they're with you, you can tell certain things like how tolerant they are of other animals, because we'll introduce them to other animals, so it won't really truly be through temperament testing. Through temperament testing, you get a general idea of their base personality line is what you're really looking at, and their tolerance level and how they react to things. But you're not able to, you're not necessarily able to say, oh, this dog will tolerate cats. However, at the same time, a well-adjusted dog that's introduced to a safe animal in the proper socialization window, which closes in about 16 weeks, is going to have a statistically higher chance, and I mean like a very significantly statistically higher chance, of tolerating and or getting along with other and new animals And even if they're not introduced to that animal in that window, part of like doing puppy culture raising and introducing them to other animals and different things and everything like that is so that they understand that like they don't necessarily need to know how to communicate with everything that they're ever going to meet. It's creating this baseline to teach them how to react to different things. So like it means that these guys in general, if introduced to a cat properly, even if they weren't introduced to a cat here, if they meet other dogs and horses and chickens or whatever the heck it is that I find, that they will have a higher statistical chance of meeting a cat and going, oh, that's cool. That's another animal. I can be friends with that thing. And that's not just one or two of them. That's all of them. That's basically the entire purpose of doing like puppy culture and stuff like that, is to make it so that they properly and or ideally adapt to different situations. And part of that is living in a home with other animals, whether those are cats or llamas or turtles or whatever. So for example, Clara lived with a hedgehog, and then she lived with a cat. What else did she live with? She's lived with horses. She's lived with so many dogs. We can't even count the dogs. So all the dogs. So and she didn't meet all of those when she was a puppy. Like White Oak didn't have access to a full barn, you know, and everything else. So she didn't meet horses when she was that little. And I don't remember, they don't have cats individually. They might have found a cat for them to meet. But she didn't live with a cat until she was like 2. And there was no doubt in my mind that she would adapt well to living with a cat when we had that come up. We just did proper socialization and did a really slow introduction to make sure that everybody was happy, made sure everybody had their own space. So there's some level of like being able to look at them and go, oh, maybe this dog would just adapt to that better because of how they've reacted to new things. But at the same time, there's not really anything that these guys hypothetically would have a problem with as far as like meeting a new cat and or a proper introduction to a cat in their life. Like Diego at the vet, Clara hasn't lived with a cat in 3 years. Yeah, in about 3 years. Actually over 3 years, because we moved the boat. The post that I made today on our Facebook page about moving the boat, we moved here when we put the last engine in the boat, and then they moved the boat really close to my birthday, and now it's been 3 years, like today or whatever. So we were already living back here when that happened, and the last time that we had a cat in the house was when we were in Alaska. So I mean, that was 3 years ago, and she now started hanging out with Diego at the vet, and she likes Diego. Diego's too brave for his own good and a little bit stupid, but but I mean, like, so Diego like walked up to her and like swatted her on the face one day, and she just like looked at him and like snorted in his face and was like, dude, you're so dumb, and like walked off. And she looks for him all the time. When we actually did her AI surgery, like he came inside, I don't know how he got in to the office, but the surgery is in a different building. He came into the office building where I was and came and hung out with me until the surgery was over. So, you know, I mean, they know each other, they hang out. I wouldn't say they're gonna like go play all the time or anything like that, but they definitely have formed a bond, even though she's 6. So
I guess I got your weight from this morning.
You went down, so I'm like, that's weird.
Like, no, I know, she stole you, and then she put you back, and now I steal you. I'm so sorry. It's like,
why you steal me again?
I just wanted a food. What are you doing?
But I just wanted food, yo.
And so then too, because you guys are watching this, I haven't taken them exactly the same way every day, But I have taken independent pictures of them every day and plan to continue to do that every day that they're with me.
Thanks for spending the day with us.
They won't always be them laying down. It's just at this age, it's usually easier to get them on some kind of like little background or whatever. And I haven't posted all those yet, but I will eventually make an album with all of them for that kind of stuff and everything like that, so you guys can see them all, probably by puppy. Like I'll probably make each puppy their own album. But then everybody has pictures every day. The only time that I might not do a daily picture of an independent little bun by themselves is if I do some really what we would deem stressful like group picture. And I don't necessarily foresee that issue, but like the other day when we did, I don't know if I even posted it on the page yet, when we did the embark, we took a picture with all of them with the stuffed daddy.
That was fun.
It was really fun, and we'll probably do it again. But that day, I took that picture, and I didn't know if I would do independent pictures because we did that specific picture. Okay, I did jerk.
And now, a classic Christmas moment from Hallmark Channel.
Ooh. This was not my idea.
I'm sorry about what happened in the woods the other day. It was unfair of me to give you the wrong idea.
I'm not sorry. The time is good.
I just realized you guys see me wearing basically the same outfit every
She has
day.
a puppy bun outfit.
This is my puppy bun outfit.
I don't care. I don't care if you see me in the same outfit every day. I clean the pen, I clean the buns, I feed the buns, I feed the Clara. I don't care if I wear the same clothes. No, I don't. I haven't been. I change my clothes and I wash them. I've done laundry. But
I do doggo laundry. While I work throughout the day.
I know, Grumpy Pants. Oh,
I'm a professional grump. Why'd you put me on mom's back? I want the gnomes. You can't gnome upside down, dude.
He's like, I can.
And
Can you? They will. Can you? Can we?
Who? Oh, I didn't even know there was a button there.
That's being weird. Wait, hold on. Before you even move them.
Him?
Them? He's got a cat, so it's a him.
Yes.
Sorry guys, I just moved that. For anybody curious, it's Seawolf. He's like sleeping like with his head like up in this corner. So weird. You guys are about to be pig real-less because
you guys are chubs.
Yeah, you guys are crazy. I haven't taken away the pig rails because of safety, but then again, you guys are like
You don't barely fit under them anymore.
You're not fitting anymore.
For dry, sensitive skin.
He's still asleep.
Cetaphil skin is healthy. Making the most of holiday family time means making a dinner that brings everyone together. But when there's a long line of picky eaters in the family, it's important to have something everyone will love. Make the most of family time with Pillsbury crescent rolls.
You use the latest technology to treat patients. Grand Canyon University's online
You're gonna
programs
sleep, Seawolf. I'm stealing you.
become the expert every patient deserves.
Private, Christian, affordable, nonprofit. Visit
Yeah, you're gonna sleep, therefore I sleep.
And yeah, I'm gonna see if you guys have any more questions, just because I'm trying to bun. They probably are really comfy. And I wear crazy leggings. It's my life.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
It wasn't a question. It says those PJ pants look comfy.
Oh, yeah.
AF, to be fair. Probably are.
All year, he'd do anything for you.
This is one of the few times that Seawolf is not screaming bloody murder in my arms.
Blue buffalo treats. Available wherever
These
you buy
two,
pet food.
Stratus and Seawolf, scream the most in our arms. And Warbun is asleep at the milk bar.
Warbun and Teeny. But that's not really weird for Teeny.
That's Teeny's life.
It's Teeny's whole life.
Why?
Those little toe beans are getting so big. I can make your hands clap. I can make your hands clap.
I look like a bear.
It's like my favorite thing, guys.
It is now.
I do it regardless of what size they are.
Yeah, or
In case anybody's curious too, I don't know if you guys can really tell, like I'm literally just tapping his legs with my fingers. I'm not even holding them.
And they're free because Mom decided to ditch them.
Yeah. She's like, why are you singing my song with my bun?
I want to be in this comfy box. Teeny, the little martini.
And this is easier than doing pictures on the outside of the box just because, well, obviously. The only thing is that I have to put something down in the potty area because otherwise I'm sitting in the potty. And that's a little bit, your foot's in the way. Thank you, ma'am. And you'll notice too, I'm not using flash. It might mean that I have to edit photos later. But it's because their eyes are open.
Warbun is all the way in the back corner. I think that's him. Is that him?
No, he's right there. That's jerk.
These neon colors.
Emily's colorblind, y'all. I'm not colorblind. I've taken the test like a billion times.
Is that it's an app that helps people that want to do nice things for people at Christmas.
What you doing, Betty? He's like, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking for milk. Milk bar. Gotta move. Tell me to find it. Oh, where are you going? I'm not a milk bar, buddy. He's like, what? What if? What if you
Clara,
are?
go back here.
I mean,
Where are you going, toddler?
Clara.
Great idea. What got you thinking of this?
Please don't bother Friend. Friend is sleeping.
Jennifer's just been with the time and everything.
Friend is old and sleeping.
I'm thinking about
Sorry. She's
Where are you going, Toddle King?
ancient.
Clara Valley. Ancient Clara. Come on. Let's go.
It's like I must pace.
if she was the inspiration you needed.
Hi.
Warbun has gotten more vocal.
Yes, he's a talker now. Are you a talker now?
Screamer.
A screamer. She says you scream.
Yes,
You do
yes,
scream. Do you scream,
She's
meow?
been working with you. She has tons of ideas.
With my little bear face.
When? December 23rd.
Hi, what are you doing? Oh, this is a flash. Yes, it is.
Yeah, but I have plans. The Christmas pageant is on the 23rd.
Oh, my eyeball's open. Oh, one eye is open, biggest yawn. Oh, 2 eyes.
Tell them.
That's 2 full eyes. What are you doing with those little eyes? Hello. He's like, I am bear. Hear me.
Is that supposed to?
Oh, yeah? Who's making the kitty sounds?
I think it's your Hellcat. I've been hearing that every now and
No,
again.
it's not. I think that's Bogie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think it was somebody that was right behind me.
I don't know.
Cat
Somebody,
does make that sound though.
somebody or
Cat makes that sound.
somebody makes cat sounds during the day. It's freaking hilarious. And I'm like, who let a cat in the house?
And you guys, I don't know if the camera's really good enough to see this just because it's streaming versus like not streaming, but they are gonna have dandruff on them a little bit. Because they're kind of like getting more floof and losing some floof possibly, and basically they're exchanging floof, and as they get bigger, like their tails yesterday, oh my god, their tails were just covered in dandruff-ishness because they're just growing.
Drooled on me in his sleep.
Are you drooling in your sleep?
Yes, I did a drool, and then I tried to do a gnome.
I'm trying to do a nose.
Is he sleeping? I can't tell.
Scratches. His eyes are closed. So, possibly?
I don't know, maybe. Because, like, he shipped it, and then I'm like, dude.
And then, so that you guys know, these new collars, they're 7.5 to 12 inches is the extension range. And so their necks are kind of ginormo, in case you guys are kind of curious, like wondering relative size wise, like what you're looking at. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, so Clara was laying down in water.
Snag your collar?
The difference is here there's a child involved.
These are so much easier to change, but so you guys can see how they're set up now. These are actually like regular old collars. They're just baby size, and they are breakaway collars. So that if somebody gets snagged, it's a little bit safer. As they get older, it'll actually pull off. And now that they're getting bigger, they have more colorings, they have more markings. So it's not like we can't tell them apart without the collars, but it's a lot easier regardless of angle to identify them in a sleep-deprived state with the collars. But this means though too that, like, hypothetically, if they pulled off their collars, we'd still be able to identify them and know who was who and everything like that. But this is easier. It's so much easier. Hey mama, you're vlogging the camera, you check on your bun? I checked my bun. Hey, can I just give him to you instead of having you make him pee on me?
No.
Be great. No. Okay, that's fine.
You can pee on me, Mom. It's okay.
I don't really think that I agreed to that, but sure.
You don't have a choice.
Obviously not.
Right? What?
Dude, he doesn't need your help anymore. He can totally do this on his own.
I don't understand. Here, listen.
She's like, I don't care. I want my house clean.
We'll always be.
I want my house clean. Me, 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 me.
Oh, I know, Mama. She's like, oh, potty-free space. Oh, potty-free space. Yes, I know. Oh, yeah.
Troy!
Oh, it's a good little bear dog. Are you a little fluffy bear dog? Bear dog. Let's show the people. This is so cute, this bear dog. Look. This is a little bear dog. Oh, look at that, Mama. That's a little bear dog. Yeah, see the people? Say, hi, people. Hi, people.
You're gonna do great.
Oh, it's a good stretching. Oh, it's a good scratching.
Oh, my war bun.
Oh, little war bun. How are you? He's like, I am human bun.
That's a
Here we bloop.
What is the war?
It's a good bun.
That's my war bun. Oh, have the wolves? Yeah,
You're the goodest of buns. He's like, I am the goodest of buns. I will be the bestest of buns for someone.
Where you going, Touch? Touch, bud, where you going?
Who haven't I taken out for very long today? This is Jerk Jerk. Say hi, Mommy.
Jerk has been out for a little while again.
Yes, but I did not take him out.
I haven't had hatches for very long.
I take hatches out all the time. Oh, that's such a nice mama. I'm gonna cuddle with your bun. Ooh, don't steal him.
Is that Teeny or Jerk?
This is Jerk. Emily's gonna have a really hard time. She's gonna struggle real with the collars, guys.
They're very close in color. Hey, single buddy, can I put you down? Can I trade you off for Teeny?
Hey, mister. Hi, mister. Oh my goodness, Mama. You got a foot in your face.
He's like, oh,
She's like, I gotta clean this bun. This bun must be super cleanly.
That's a clean body.
She says that you must be clean to be in her house.
With the all-new original holiday movie, A Christmas
She trapped in this box. She says you gotta smell good.
She's also stir crazy. She destroyed a bed. She runs around the house yelling at Emily in the middle of the day. She's living the hard.
The door.
Right, she's living the hard life. I think this is the longest you've ever like stayed in one spot, like at home, not gone anywhere, like ever.
Look, I've been here for almost 3
Like
weeks.
this is Clara right now is like it's like a version of Castaway. She's like, it's been 5 days and I've been alone in isolation with these buns. And
I've been calling the puppy pen Puppy Azkaban. So this is Clara's 12th day in Puppy Azkaban, guys.
But she also wasn't really leaving the house much before that, so I mean it's probably day like 15 or 16 since she's been truly like.
Oh, Clara belly.
Oh, should you been here? I know, Mama. You want to go places. I can't even say the WORK word, because I'll get yelled at.
And the Humira can help get and keep.
Oh, we can't say the word.
Other medications haven't worked well enough, and it helps people achieve control that lasts. So
Alright, guys. Anyway, so
Humira can lower your ability.
I will probably be turning this off in a second. I'm just gonna pick up the photo stuff. If you guys have any last minute questions or anything like that, please just let us know. But we'll turn it off until tomorrow. And then you guys will see him in this pen again. But yeah, Cosmolos. Small buns. Oh, run, little warp. Run, little jerk.
My worms are there. Total sleep.
Run all the things. Run all the buns.
I'm sorry I missed
All the buns. Run. And now I'm gonna take Clara out. So I will talk to you guys later. You guys have a good night. We will see you around. Bye.
Little Caesar's large no-crust pizza. With so much cheese and pepperoni, who needs a crust?
Guys, I think we need a crust.
Get Little Caesar's large thin crust pizza.